I see it. I see they cutting us off probably about 15, 20 minutes in.
Well, we're about to find out. Hey, you ready?
Let's do it.
What? I mean, it's been turning up with the girl around us and she loving her. If we don't know you, don't come close to her. If you with your girl, let me hear you say what?
Good afternoon, good evening, good night. This is season 5, episode 11 of the Read
10.
Talk and Listen podcast. It's episode 10.
10, yeah, because I messed the numbers up. So yeah, it's episode 10.
Here we go again, y'all. Hey, blame it on Trey. Hey, nonetheless, this is season 5, episode 10 of the Read Talk and Listen podcast. I'm your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host Trey Reed. Killer Cam in the back. How you doing tonight, man?
Bro, I'm good, man. They just enjoying all the snow melting. Hopefully it melts a little bit more so I can get outside. So hanging up some game cams. Had an awesome show last night with my boy Rob in the South Dakota Bowhunter Association, and it's been rocking and rolling, man. What you been up to?
Man, just grinding it out. Normally what would be the slow time of the year in my profession has turned into one of the busiest times of the year. And then also, I've been saying it every week, the rain in the area, it just won't go away. I mean, last night we were at a game, actually 2 games. One got really like poured down rain for a while. They had to put all the equipment up, and then across town we were at another game, and out of nowhere the bottom just dropped out. I mean, when you got 40, 50, 60K worth of equipment, electrical
move.
equipment, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's scattering like ants. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's scattering like ants trying to cover something up.
They probably said it's dry out there.
Hey, well, come get some of it then, Fozzie, because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the rain. Shout out my guy.
Can't stand the rain.
Real talk.
My window.
But man, it's been wild. It's been busy. You know what I'm saying? Obviously work, and then just freelance wise, it's just which is not bad, but it's, you know what I'm saying, it's been busy as well. Got some big stuff on the way. March 26th, don't y'all forget. You know what I'm saying? Exclusive video dropping on the RTL page, and over on the Instagram on Killer Cam KILLR Cam over there on the Instagram. Man, it's gonna be something. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? It's a weekend for a fun weekend that we worked as well, man. It's been busy, but it's been good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Exactly, man. Hey, we're gonna get to the conspiracies. I know that's the main blame for the night. You know what I mean? The conspiracy talk. But what we love, we're near and dear to our heart, man, the sports world. It's just been going nuts. There's just so much stuff, you know what I'm saying, going on. Obviously, the WBC. For me, y'all see I got on my baseball gear tonight. Shout out my guy Black Cobra. But the WBC just ended, man. High school track is ramping up. Kids in Texas are running faster than I've ever seen this early, or anyone's ever seen this early before. I mean, the sports world is just hot right now.
That's what I heard, man. I heard kids putting up crazy times right now, and it's early in the year, so the muscles still kind of tight, ain't loosened up just yet, and they still clocking what Lancaster did what?
I can't remember the time where Lancaster
Wasn't like a 38?
That was in February.
Wasn't a 38?
Or something close, something like that, and it was in February. I know even here in Atlanta, they're a 3A school. If you know anything about Texas, 3A is on the smaller side. So these aren't just track runners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These aren't just track runners. 3A has always been small. There's always been divisions above 3A.
No, they added. Remember, because they added that super conference, which bumped everybody up.
I mean, yeah, but that's way down the road. I'm just saying, like, even when we was playing, there was still 4A, 5A.
That was it. Yeah, 4A, 5A.
Yeah, but I'm saying, so 3A is smaller. Yeah. I don't know what you try to do right there. I know you played 3A ball. I know you played 3A ball.
Yeah, I played 3A ball. It wasn't small. It wasn't, bro, you got to think about it, dude. Think about this. Back in the Gap, when Atlanta would come to track meets, bro, they'd have 6 buses.
And they still do.
And that's
what I was alluding to.
That was just the fellas.
I was alluding to. But, you know, I heard you say back, whatever you said, that triggered me. But no, Atlanta is on the smaller side, and they were celebrating during the race. I probably, you know, the coach he was upset about it, so I don't know if he wanted me to say that on live. But they were celebrating during the race, man, and they still clocked like a 41, 42, something like that in that in that track meet right there, man. It's
Bro,
early, and I was
but
saying that smaller school because those aren't track runners. Like they don't just run track. Like those kids play basketball. Those
oh
kids
yeah,
play
they do
football.
everything. They do
You know what I'm saying?
everything.
Exactly.
But that was something we talked about in the podcast way back in the Gap. You know, Atlanta went away from that. You know, back in the Gap, they were if you play any sport at Atlanta, you was gonna
Gotta run
be
track.
you got to run track as well. And celebrating during the race, that's Atlanta fashion. Because I remember back in the Gap when they had Dallas Washington and Clint Stubbs and Fred Washington, bro, them cats be running and they
Yeah, but the difference, I'm gonna go ahead and say, I'm gonna shut that down right here. Where the difference between back then and doing it now is back then when they did it, only the people who was there saw it.
on saw it, yeah.
Finish line with a 100, 400, baby. I'm in your grill with you turning around to the other. You know what I'm saying? So
But
it's a lot.
but I don't know. I like that though.
It's a lot
I
different.
like
Yeah,
it.
you know, I like it. That's the dog. The dog
Yeah.
that everybody wants people to have. That's it. If you
Nope.
feel like you got that much juice where you gonna turn around during a foot race and ag the dude on behind you, if you feel like you got that much juice, hey,
Yeah, you got it, man.
you gotta have it. You gotta have it, man. You gotta have it. But we got some crazy trades that I just let slip straight out of my brain. So hopefully I wrote them down somewhere in the NFL. And if not, we just gonna bump it back to my baseball talk. I guess we're going back to my baseball talk. We'll get back to those what's it called in a minute. Those trades. 'Cause I
Trades.
forgot. But Otani, man. We're gonna talk about this for a second. If you didn't watch the WBC while it was all going on, at least you probably tuned in or maybe seen some highlights of the
I caught the
Japan
highlights.
USA final, the finale. Who's got the best baseball? Well, obviously all the guys in the US don't play. We've been down that road. We may visit it tonight. But you end up with the best guy literally from Japan and the best player in the United States against each other with the game on the line. It ends up being a full count. If you know anything about baseball, I mean, it's at 2 outs, full count, end of the game on the line with the best on best. And Otani, I mean, he sat him down 3 swinging strikes. All right. 3 swinging strikes on Mike
Okay.
Trout. If you know anything about Mike Trout, he doesn't swing and miss.
Nah, not often.
All right. I think it's crazy numbers, like double digits of the swing and misses out of all his swings in the MLB. Just double digit. All right. And it's like a 6-digit number on how many swings he's taking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous, man. And Otani, man, he goes 100, 100, 101, 102 in the dirt, and then 87-mile-an-hour slider off the table to strike out. I mean, bro.
And that will throw that's almost a 30 miles an hour difference.
Yeah.
That will throw a batter off.
Obviously it'll throw the best batter off.
The best batter off, yeah.
And I had this conversation a little bit earlier, man. Like, is this guy a human? You know what I'm saying? Like, was he born? Do you think Shohei Ohtani was born, or do you think Shohei Ohtani was manufactured in a lab somewhere deep in the mountains in Japan? Raised up through these baseball academies that they speak about and shipped over to the US to take over the MLB.
Bro, I've said before, I'm not gonna say he no test tube baby, but his folks, they gave birth to him, and probably at a young age when they realized he's gonna be a little bit taller than the average
Japanese cat.
Japanese cat. We ain't got football over here, but we got baseball. And they probably threw him in one of them academies. And he just came up like you eat, sleep, breathe baseball from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed.
I agree with that, and I'm not against that, but the genetic side of it. Where did you get that, Otani? You know what I'm saying? Like, we catch these guys coming out of these far off countries. You know what I'm saying? No offense to any far off countries, anyway. I don't understand. I'm just saying, from these far off countries, the Dirk Nowitzkis of the world, the Giannis Antetokounmpos of the world. You know,
Yeah.
Marcus Hunt. You can keep going. But they're never all from the same place. And
No,
there's just one of them.
And they're supreme.
Unless they're brothers.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, come on, like, why is it always like this?
It's weird. Because like
nobody else, where is Antetokounmpo from? Greece?
Greece.
Nobody else in the league, nobody else really in the league like that from Greece, and then all three of y'all can do it.
It make you wonder because like when you look over like we talked about Thor Bjornsson over in like in Norway, it was Iceland.
Yeah,
bro. Everybody over there that big. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at the World's Strongest Man competitions, they're all from Norway, Iceland, Scandinavia. Like they're all that whole region is just big, but they got that Viking bloodline. You know what I'm saying? They're just all big, massive brutes. But then you look at cats like Ohtani. It's like there's not a history of guys your size or with athleticism. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hold on real quick, man. Not to cut you off. But this dude Brian Bolt said, sorry, I'm just tuning in. But have y'all talked about Nick's T-ball uniform he has on tonight? First of all, son, this ain't no T-ball uniform, all right? This is exclusive. But if you wanted this right now, you can't even get it, all right? If you know anything about Black Cobra, you know I'm a culture, baby. I'm cultured, all right? I go all the way to Georgia to get gear. You see what I'm saying? My guy Black Cobra holding down the Georgia area baseball scene with the media, man. He does a lot of stuff we do. And, you know, I got to show my support, man. Y'all go get y'all some Black Cobra clothing right here. Black Cobra clothing. On the back, it says the Cobra curse is real. You know what I'm saying? And it's on. Only 5-year-olds can get it. No, sir. Only exclusive ballers can get it. Mr. Brian Bolt. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, shout out my guy Black Cobra for real. Y'all go to Instagram, Black Cobra Clothing, or Black Cobra Willie, or Black Cobra Media, any of that. Y'all can find my guy Black Cobra holding it down in the baseball scene, and he is for hire too. So get your minds right.
Hired gun, baby.
But yeah, you can keep going, man. Boat just interrupted right there. Man.
Oh, but yeah, like I was saying, but if you do look back, you know, in like Asian history, I mean, there's been big dudes, but most of them are what sumo wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sumo wrestlers or just straight out warriors, samurais, stuff like that. But to have like an athlete like Ohtani is just nuts, man.
Exactly, man. He's a once in a lifetime guy. He has every piece of the game. He hits the ball extremely well. He could be the best hitter in the league any year, and then he could be the best pitcher in the league any year. You know what I'm saying? He hits for power. He hits for percentage. He pitches for strikes. He pitches for speed. He can close. He can start. He can relieve. You know what I'm saying? He could be playing right field literally for you, or playing first base or wherever, and come in and pitch for you. You don't have to go into your bullpen necessarily,
right?
And get a guy. You can bring him in, let him throw his warm up pitches or whatever it is, and get it rocking.
Yeah.
I mean, he's legitimately a Swiss Army knife. I've always thought Ichiro Suzuki, which I don't know Ichiro is from Japan. So first of all, before anybody try to get on my head, I'm just comparing him to Ichiro because I know he's from over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ichiro mastered the things that people that size master. He could hit very well for average. You know what I'm saying? He could bunt the ball well. He could field really well. He was fast. He was quick.
Yep, he's from Japan.
He is from Japan as well?
Yep.
Okay, good deal. For anybody who was trying to come. But anyway, he could do all that stuff really well. Ohtani has mastered things that, you know, that size of person doesn't really do. Obviously, just one by his sheer size has mastered their size over there. You know what I'm saying? His speed is faster than most people from over there. His strength is higher.
He carried that team too.
Yeah. He's MVP of the whole WBC.
Yep, cold-blooded. Like you know a player cold when other players come out to talk shit about him, but all they can say is he can't be the face of baseball. He don't speak no English. Well, what about his game?
What about his game? His game is baseball. He's all facets of the game. I think we're gonna start seeing more two-way players. Even the new MLB The Show, that's like the main attraction, is being a two-way guy on it. So we're gonna start seeing that, man. We're gonna start seeing more two-way guys, and it's all because of O'Shea Ohtani.
And I also think, and that's kind of like one of the shows we did a while back. If you're a kid and you are good at one sport, play that one sport. You don't need to be playing multiple sports. Like hone in on that one.
Exactly, and I get it. All right, I get all the comments from everybody saying whenever you say something like that, they're like, "Oh, well, look at whoever, Joe Blow. He played all three, and he's a Hall of Famer. Look at Deion Sanders. He played 3 sports in high school. Look how he turned out. Look at Joe Burrow. Look at whoever. They always want to say that whenever you say, play one sport, find your sport and play it. They always want to say that. Well, let me tell you a little bit about outliers. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know, Joe Burrow, Deion Sanders, all these guys are outliers, right? In the sport that they chose to actually go to the next level in, they were top tier. I'm talking about off number 1. ESPN top everything. 247 top everything. They didn't have to necessarily work in the offseason to be better. Did they work in the offseason? Yes, they did. I'm not saying they didn't, but they didn't necessarily have to, or they didn't have to work as hard as your kid who is sitting here playing all 3 and battling for a spot every year in football, or battling for a spot every year in baseball, or battling for a spot every season in basketball, track, whatever it is. If you're the guy at something, for sure, you're the guy. This is the sport. This is what it's going to be. Hone in on it.
Hone in.
And yeah, people always say like, oh, well, why didn't you do that? I didn't know no better. If I knew better, I would do better. So I'm putting that out there for anybody else who want to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to do better. If your child is the starting QB, we ain't playing no basketball. We ain't playing no baseball. You know what I'm saying? We might run some track.
Yeah.
We might run some track. You know what I'm saying? First of all, if he does around and injure himself in track, we got the summer to recover and get right back for the football season. You know what I'm saying? And then he ain't hitting nobody or taking, you know what I'm saying? He's not gonna get hurt from somebody else in this.
Right.
We can prevent the injuries.
I mean, because track is just competitive conditioning.
Exactly.
That's it.
That's it. So if your kid is a great baseball player, why is he strapping up the pads and getting blew out? Especially if they trash too. I don't care if you go to a school and the school is, if he don't play football, they're going to be Garbaggio. Let them be Garbaggio.
They ain't got nothing to do with you.
Ain't got nothing to do with you. You is not the great, you is not the great hope.
Hey, speaking of outliers though,
look no further, you found him.
My guy, Killer Cam in the building tonight, man. Shout out to the super producer.
For sure. But hey, have you ever read Outliers?
Who?
Have you read the book Outliers?
No, not in totality.
All right, so but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about Malcolm Gladwell. Yo, if you haven't read that book, anybody listening, go and get it. Because the whole point of that book is it's built around this whole 10,000 hours.
Yeah.
Most people, if you look at most successful people in the world, they put in 10,000 hours into their craft. Right. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah.
And then they go into, what part of the people that are born in the later part of the year. So or early part of the year, and they can't be with that, they're say that graduating class, they have to go to the next class. Those guys are normally the best athletes, which when you see these schools that if you got 5 or 6 guys that are pretty damn good, hold them back in the 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? And you got some schools, I ain't gonna say no names, but they holding all their football players back in the 8th grade.
Yeah. I mean, and that gives you an edge. And I mean, people were doing it back in the day, but it was far and few between. But now you're starting to see it on a definitely a larger scale. And it's, I'm not gonna, if your kid needs to be, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and do it. It's not bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not that big of a deal. and it's gonna benefit your child.
Yep.
But back to the original point, you don't gotta play all 3 sports to end up in the Hall.
No, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you tuned into the podcast right now, man, go and hit that like button, that's that share button, and that subscribe button. If you're over there on the YouTube, man, go hit that notification bell so you can know when we go live. Y'all saw the notification pop live tonight, so we must be really back in the algorithm. So shout out to Facebook crew for that. I know a few of y'all got laid off this week. 1,100 y'all to be exact got laid off, but shout out to the ones who kept their job because y'all doing it. Maybe that's what the problem was.
Hey, they got cats at Disney getting laid off, ESPN laying people off.
Hey, like, everybody ain't getting their minds right.
It's gonna be like something like, I think I read like 26,000 unemployed people by the end of the week.
By the end of the week.
It's hard out here for. No, you're not gonna get canceled. Not tonight.
When you're trying to get that money, but
but
no, though. Back to the how do we dissect the freaking share like thing? Anyway, like this page, share this video, subscribe if you're over on the YouTube, hit the notification bell so you can know when we're live. Get over to the Instagram, follow the page at the RTL Podcast. Make sure you get over here to my guy right here at DA_dreaded Archer 17. Then you got to get over to my guy, super producer, at Killer Cam. That's KILLR Cam. And then last but not least, myself, Big Poppy _ONE9 over on the Instagram, man. We're trying to get the traction up on the gram. So y'all go ahead and do that. Hey, that boy Ronald Makaramba sent 50 stars. Shout out to the boy. The Tanzanian man.
The Tanzanian terror.
Hey, dude, I just put a Jamaican accent on my boys.
Yes, you did.
Oh my boy.
Tanzanian terror, fresh off the return to the motherland.
Exactly, man. It was lit. I saw the videos, man.
I watched them all.
Yeah, man. I saw the drone footage over the neighborhood, man. I know I already mentioned that once on the pod, but it was beautiful. So shout out to you for sharing that with the world, man. Y'all get over the clean visuals as well on the Instagram.
Hey,
he said, "Yeah, man."
He said Jamaican works. Because Jamaicans don't be eating them shrimps with the heads and tails on them. We ain't gonna.
Hey, tell me about the sugar cane though. I saw y'all over there just straight up peeling it down. And do you swallow it or y'all just chew on it and spit it out?
I think you just chew on it.
I don't know, Ron.
Don't ask that cat nothing about how he eats anything because they're gonna tell you the wrong one. Hey, but while you talking about likes and shares, I come up with the strategy on what we're gonna do for the video when it drops.
All right.
March 26th, that's this coming Sunday. For all y'all without a calendar, we're gonna drop the video. We're gonna let it roll for a whole week. Which really, hold on, let me see what date that would be like. I'm talking about a calendar, and I ain't got one pulled up. We're gonna let it bump. So it's gonna come out the 26th. So on April the 5th, which will be not the next show, but the next show, 2 shows from tonight, we will pick a winner for the most shares. So if you share it the most times, you automatically entered. You get double entries. We'll drop a name in a hat. We're gonna do it live on the show. We're gonna take put a name in for likes on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, and for follow back. So if you follow, you're in there. You like it, you're in there. You share, you're gonna get 2. We're gonna put all them names in a hat. We're gonna draw a name out the hat, or we're gonna do it out of a shoebox, just to keep things together, keep it right.
Yeah.
We're gonna draw a name live on the RTL. You do not have to be present to win, but we would appreciate your participation. We're gonna take a drawing for $100. We can do it via Cash App. We can do it a digital Nike card. We can do it for a gift card for the toe. However you want, whatever you want. $100, a franc, a Benji.
Right like that. Right like that. So y'all make sure. He said they better be in my size. What size?
Both wear 12 too. Real ones wear 12s. You know what I'm saying?
Little foot.
Little foot bandit.
Hey, but really, yo, guys, hey, make sure I hit that share button. We're trying to get those shares up, man. We need the shares. We've been doing good. I've been getting notifications from Facebook telling us to keep up the good work. So that's always a good thing when they're saying that more people are seeing the page. So shout out to y'all for that, man. Shout out to the fans. Shout out to everybody over on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you can hear, a podcast. Shout out to all the fans out there, man. We've been rocking now 5 seasons. And
1, 2, 3, 4,
Trey
5th.
Hey.
in trouble, boy.
Hey,
Again.
I got a pack. A pack is coming to Texarkana at the end of the week.
All right, y'all
At
heard
the
it.
end of the week.
Y'all heard it.
And I can't wear no medium, so you'll get it.
Hey,
This
he
fool
said a
been out
pack coming
of the
at the end of the
country.
week. He
Been
said
out of the
he's moving
country,
out of the
Tom.
country.
Been out of the country and talking about he ain't got no merch. Hey, I ain't got no drone
no,
shots
because,
either, but
because
that's
I
another
did
story.
tell him. I did tell him when we were down at Alley Cats. I was like, "Hey, I got you." That
Hey,
pack since
gotta watch him.
1999.
Oh, and now Fid in here. Boy, Fid chirping.
Hey, for the question mark.
Christopher.
Hey, so make sure y'all share this page, man. We got some stuff coming for people sharing our stuff and sharing the page, man. I promise y'all. Unlike Trey, when I tell y'all it's coming, it's really coming.
Bro, I'll be busy.
He working
man.
on it. He working on it.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, the Lord ain't done with him yet. You know what I'm saying?
Won't he do it?
Hey, but we gonna jump straight into it tonight, man. The reason why everybody here, I'm sure, man, is conspiracy talk. Something that's huge on my list, especially since I know y'all been on TikTok since the vid, but I just got on TikTok like 4 months ago, so I'm new to it. But I find myself lost in conspiracy TikTok, man. It happens every night almost when I lay down, and I don't know how to get the algorithm to change, so I'm just in it, and I love it anyway.
Oh yeah, once you get like stuck in the middle of an algorithm and they keep sending, it's hard to get up out of it, man.
Exactly.
Because I know like during the lockdown, I was straight watching World War II documentaries, Holocaust documentaries, Hitler documentaries. I mean, I was watching a whole bunch of like just all these documentaries about like World War II and all that was going on. And that was all my Netflix would give me. That was all I would see on YouTube. And I was like, I gotta stop watching all this stuff. It took me forever to get rid of all that stuff at all.
Yeah, it takes
Those
a
were
while
trying
for it to get
times
back
to be
right.
watching stuff like that.
I know, right?
In the house watching all that.
He said he got to see the history to know where you're going.
Right?
But yeah, I've been stuck on conspiracy TikToks. But we'll start off tonight, man, with a little slight. I call this a slight conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? And it's just straight up UFOs. Do we think there are UFOs? What is a UFO? Have somebody really seen a UFO? What's your take on that?
Some people seeing something.
Yeah,
People seeing something, and then when you you look at like Ancient Aliens and all those shows they got on History Channel, and they look at like the pyramids and look at the hieroglyphs and all that stuff. Bro, they in these old paintings they have UFOs in it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
People that are weirdly shaped. They didn't just pull those images out their head. They had to see something. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I'm not saying that they skinny, big head, gray skin folks, but it could be somebody from another galaxy, another universe, stopping by to see what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. First of all,
But also, if you think back, the height of the UFO sightings was literally a year after we dropped the bombs on during World War II on Japan. Like after we dropped those bombs, that's when all of a sudden, boom, the UFO sightings started like popping off real big.
so they was coming to see what happened.
And that's what some people believe, that we created this atomic bomb that just sent waves. We all know energy is not created nor destroyed. It's always forever. You just contain it. So boom, atomic bomb goes off, and that energy goes out through the universe. Just goes out. Boom. Somebody's like, hold the hell up. What these monkeys done done down there?
So what you say is,
if you say monkeys, so you believe in evolution?
Huh?
You believe in evolution?
No, I'm just talking.
Okay, that's okay.
He was using that in the exception of a cuss word, I believe.
Yeah. I thought he was trying to sneak one in there real quick.
So what you're saying is these extraterrestrials, we believe, or the hypothesis is that they really gangster, because what's the first thing y'all do in y'all's neighborhood when y'all hear gunshots?
See,
They going to
outside.
see what's up.
Grab yours and go look out the window. Yeah.
I'm going to see what's up.
Oh, y'all banging out here? Okay.
Yeah, you want to go see what just happened? See if they trying to come your way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's coming after the bang? But yeah, I believe that the UFOs are definitely something that people have seen. Now, like I say, every system will be taken advantage of. So once
Right.
people started getting publicity off the UFO sightings, oh shit, I seen one too.
Yep.
So then it kind of got buried in there.
A whole lot of cap down there.
A whole lot of cap down there. Yeah, you it got buried somewhere in there, right? But as far as like what the extraterrestrial, alien, whatever you want to call it, as far as what they would look like, they look like us. Because just
Yeah.
like you're saying, where did they pull these images from to draw on the hieroglyphs? Where did they pull if aliens made us? Where would they pull the image from?
Right.
We look like they look, or they look like we look, however you want to say it. If they're out there or whatever, they look like us. They
Just more-
probably
Just a more advanced civilization.
a more advanced civilization. How much more advanced? Because I mean, we have spaceships. So
Yeah,
they say,
but we can't move like they move. Like when you look like it was wild because it was like during the height of the pandemic and all that stuff. It seemed like all of a sudden the FBI was like, "Hey, by the way, we got some signs of aliens." Like, so we in the middle of a pandemic, folks is dropping like flies, and now y'all gonna drop this, and people kind of let it go over the head. You know what I'm saying? And then you got, you know what I'm saying, like Navy pilots coming out saying, "Yo, we were flying over the Atlantic and we saw this tic-tac shaped object, and we don't even know how it was, in the air. We can see no propulsion system, nothing like that. It was just it was there and then gone."
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are people seeing?
exactly. They've got to be seeing something out there, man. I don't know. There's been a ton of UFO sightings. There's been a ton of people saying they've seen such and such, such and such. We can get all the way down to crop circles. Back in the day, was the first couple of crop circles really actually happening, and then people started cutting them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, where did that actually all come from? Was that all just some hearsay, some hoopla? We'll never know. But UFOs don't keep me up at night. That's the title of the episode tonight. Is what keeps you up at night? You know what I'm saying? And deeper conspiracies actually keep me up at night. Like UFOs is not that deep of a conspiracy. But Ronald Makarama says life started in Africa. The first university to discover all this was from Egypt. They had 3 pillars: history, literature, and science, physics, math, etc. Okay, Ron.
Of course, a man from Africa would say that.
Hey, but well, you got one on here that I want to talk about a little bit. And it's Bigfoot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is one right here is a little bit deeper than UFOs for me. Also a little bit more tangible, I feel like, as well.
Okay.
Because actually, no, let's skip over Bigfoot. We're gonna skip Bigfoot because that's kind of trash too. Let's go straight to JFK. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let's just jump deep in that. Straight to JFK. You know way more about the JFK assassination than I do. I just have my little theories on it. So give me your spiel.
Like my spill on what I believe happened, or like just
Yeah, give me your spiel on what you think the true conspiracy is. I don't want to hear what happened. We we seen the video.
yeah.
Tell me what you think.
So because I've been reading this book, The Devil's Chessboard, about Adam Dulles and all that stuff, and just seeing how the CIA moved, back then. It seems like when you break everything down of what happened, you've had people come out and say there's no way that Lee Harvey Oswald could have made that shot. Some of the best marksmen the best marksmen in the world couldn't pull that shot off. And a lot of people fail to realize that was a bolt action rifle.
Yeah.
So there was no way he would have been able to get those shots off that fast, regardless of how much training you got.
Yeah.
All right. So then you start reading like all the things that were just taking place. Like it just seemed unreal. Like, the the coroner not wanting to let the body leave without doing the autopsy. Like, yo, this is the president. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you got, files getting missing. Oh, the autopsy end up. You sit there and you complain about the autopsy. You do it, but then the autopsy go missing. The
Yeah.
president's brain goes missing. The Zapruder film is taken and you don't get to see the whole film. It's because it's longer than what you know what I'm saying. What we've
Yeah.
gotten to see. You know what I'm saying? Documents is being hidden and all this stuff is just weird. And like the guy that does the crime, that does the shooting, he gets killed on the way to the jail. You know what I'm saying? And then the guy that kills him end up dying a few weeks later of stomach cancer.
Yeah.
So it's a whole lot of it's just a whole lot of things took place. They just seems way out of the norm.
Exactly. And this is where the JFK stuff comes in for me. All right. If you've ever been to where it happened, all right. If you've ever just gone to where it happened, you hear it in school all your whole life in school, you hear about this grassy knoll, this hill that this dude's supposed to be standing behind and where this stuff come from. And then you get there. And it's literally
it's
you know what I'm saying? Like
it's right there. I mean, it's there.
My daughter can't stand behind that. You know, my daughter couldn't hide behind that. If we was playing a game of hide and seek, and my daughter, who was 1 year old, you know what I'm saying, or even my 7-year-old, could not go over there and stand there and hide or bend down behind it or nothing. It's literally just a little bit higher than the rest of the grass. I mean, like a little bit higher than the rest of the ground. It's
a pitching mound.
But there's a tree right on top of it though. It ain't a big tree.
Yeah, but
it's a tree there.
That's what I'm saying. But how many times you got caught hiding behind a tree? Every time you hid behind a tree, you got caught. Unless like nobody's safe hiding behind a tree.
Hide behind a tree in downtown Dallas with the strap and see who finds you first.
Exactly, with the parade going on.
With the parade going on. And hey, but here's the crazy part. Nick, remember we went to Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
I looked at the window. I said, "Bruh, that building looked familiar." I was like, "That building looked familiar." And he's like, "You been here before?" I'm like, "I ain't never stayed inside there before." So then we hop in the Uber and we go into the football game, and the guy's like, "Hey, this is the Texas the Texas school book suppository or whatever." It's like, this is where JFK got killed. I'm like, what? And then we drive. It was like, he goes, and that's the grassy knoll. And there's a dude standing up there. And you're like, if that's the grassy, how? If anybody was standing there, who didn't see him?
That's what I'm saying, man. It's just that alone. Like most of these conspiracies, especially on the governmental level, if you just do like a little bit of thinking, it's over. Like y'all lied to us straight up. You know what I'm saying?
Think about this. The president of the United States gets shot and killed in Texas. There's no social media. There's only newspaper. They're going to have pictures of the parade and downtown stuff. You say grassy knoll. People ain't never been to Texas before, Dallas, Texas. They can believe it. Oh, it was a big hill down there. They was doing some construction or something, building up I-30 or something, you know.
And check this. The only dude with a camera in downtown Dallas happened to be Zapruder.
Yeah.
And he happened to be standing in the exact spot, filming at the exact time.
We got black. CIA has entered the chat. hey, you wasting your time with me. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're wasting your time with me.
I don't know nothing.
I'm not looking for you. I'm just stating what I think. You know what I'm saying?
These are strictly opinions, however, does not reflect that of all the RTO.
Hey, but my favorite conspiracy, man. R.I.P. JFK, by the way. But my favorite.
And speaking, and even with that, dude, all the Kennedys died in a tragic way.
That's another part about the Kennedy stuff that was on the video. All the way that the plane crashed. You know what I'm saying?
Robert getting shot.
I mean,
that was the mob.
It's just all connected in some way. Like,
what because
do?
I mean,
what did they do? We know it.
They came up on through bootlegging. You know what I'm saying? And Joe was tied in with the mob and was like, "Hey, I don't want my kids doing this. Y'all gonna be politicians, and we're gonna use my mob ties to get y'all elected. When y'all get to the top, now we got not only do we got governors and senators in our back pocket, we got a president now."
Yep.
And he get up there, and once he get elected, he got, I'm not getting involved in that shit. But hey, Joe, hey, you said if we do XYZ, we're gonna be in the dough.
Exactly.
And now your boy
Hands
switched
on
up
it.
on us. You know what I'm saying? He switched up on us. And it's just so much that go into it, man. And then they were going like with the JFK, the Nilla theory is what happened with Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
It
What happened with her?
it just go down, you know what I'm saying? She what you call it? She came to his birthday party.
Yep.
She already been messing with him and his brother.
Speak on it.
And she get his wife's sitting right there, and she, happy birthday. Like she saying that joke like, hey, my family here. Hey, you know, hey, chill. And she said she was coming out with a book. I'm telling everything. A week later, overdose on sleeping pills that was forced down the throat.
Mm.
And they can't, and to this day they can't find the book she wrote. The pages of it gone.
Gone. And that's when you know. But we've seen people in that amount of power. You know, you watch the TV shows. You know, I always look and say, hey, they put it on TV to make us think, you know, it's fake.
Like House of Cards.
Yeah, you know, you watch the shows and you see how far, you know, a guy in that amount of power will go to keep the story quiet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You see it on House of Cards. You see it on Blacklist. You see it on what's my girl?
Who?
Gotta get Troy on record, on a record deal with that voice.
Hey, boy, chill out, Dodie.
Mr. on your head.
What Dave Chappelle say? My family's here.
Oh, but no. What's the other show, man? With the girl, they had to rewrite the script because it was getting too close to real events and all that stuff.
Talking about Scandal.
Scandal. You know, we see it on
Olivia Tate or Olivia something.
Olivia Pope.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah. You see
Why do I know that? Shout out to Lee Williams because all he rock. That's all he watched.
But we see how far, you know, people with that amount of power will go to keep that power.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So things like the Marilyn Monroe situation, that's way easy to believe. You know what I'm saying? That's not hard for me to get behind at all.
Right.
But I did send you a picture that I think is kind of hard for me to get behind now that we're sitting here talking about a conspiracy. My conspiracy brain is rolling, right? So pop that picture up right there, okay? Zach Doty, I just saw you in the chat, man. I know you're gonna like this. But we see this picture right here, right? We talk about the pyramids 24/7. Anytime conspiracies come up, how do they get built? How did these pyramids get built, right? And I saw this picture like 2 days ago or whatever, and I sent it to you, man. And I'm just like, oh, it makes perfect sense.
It makes sense.
We talk about how we can't build buildings that don't sink into the ground and all this hoopla all the time. And it would make sense that they haven't sank into the ground because they're not sitting on the ground. The ground is sitting on them.
No, it brings up like the hollow earth theory.
And that's what I was just about to say. That's why I don't know if I can get behind that because I've been looking at this picture on my phone.
We can't get behind hollow earth?
I can't. I maybe can get behind hollow earth, but maybe not behind this. But
here's the thing: we've been inside the pyramids, haven't we?
Not like that. You can't get everywhere in the pyramid.
Yeah, you only get so far, right?
Or
so it's believable because I mean, look, like think about this. What if you look at that picture? What does it remind you of?
What, the dollar bill?
Washington Monument.
The Washington Monument. and you can go inside. I mean, the whole point, the building itself, you can't get inside, but the top is the elevator to go straight up. But you can get to the top. What if? Like it could be. But you would think they would have dug around it by then, but they haven't.
I mean, I can explain the sand to you. Okay. So I've only been to one desert in my lifetime.
All right.
Not very well traveled. It's over in western Oklahoma. It's called the Little Sahara Sand Dunes. We go there, ride four-wheelers and stuff. All that sand deposit and stuff is a dried up river. I mean, is it possible that all of what desert is the pyramids in? I mean, could it have been a great ocean at one time and that stuff was there?
It's in Giza, but I don't know the name of the exact desert.
I mean, is it possible that was, you know what I'm saying, oceanfront property at one point in time and Pangea and things collided and broke apart and the sea spread and they just, that's river dirt, you know what I'm saying, locked it up. I mean, I can get behind how it's sticking out the ground. I mean, I'm with it.
Yeah, but think about this though, but they had to build on top of that. Like if you think about the Egyptians, they had to have built on top of it. They built on sand, or I'm sure they made a platform and then built.
But what we're saying is they didn't build on sand. They built on whatever's inside, whatever that bottom layer is. That might not be sand down there.
I mean, because that dirt ain't just floating there. You know, it's got to be layers all the way down.
Yeah.
So I mean, that could have been, you know, another form of dirt, some prehistoric rock, volcanic rock, whatever, and this lake formed, and these were skyscrapers from back in the day.
But even when you look at like people still don't know how they built these, because when you look at the rocks or the bricks, I mean, we see it from, you know, pictures, but the people that I've known that's actually been there is like, yo, it's way bigger than you think it is. Like these are 3 massive ass pyramids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right. And those stones, like saying, how did they move those stones?
There's only one explanation for the stone moving. You know, I already, you know, my what I hope is real. It would make my life, I think. You know what I'm saying? If I found out the giants were really real, and you know what I'm saying, we ain't talking about the dude you just named earlier. I ain't gonna even try to attempt to say his name.
Yeah.
We ain't talking about the mountain or whatever they call it. I'm talking about Jack and the Beanstalk. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Jolly Green Giant. Big. You know what I'm saying? You can live in a shoe like the little woman did. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the giants I'm talking about. Like walking around this thing.
Fee, fi, fo, fum.
Yeah. Like think about, and people always like, why do you think giants are real? Why are you so fascinated with giants? Because every time I see something from way back then, it's huge. He said big stank, exactly, big stinking breath giants. Look at the whales. Everything they say that's been here forever is humongous. Look at the whale. Whales are huge. Massive. Any dinosaur you see, any dinosaur bones, all that you see, huge. You trying to think that we this size, 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", was running around here hunting dinosaurs, T-Rex?
Nah.
Let me blow your mind while we on it. Size. They say that bats are the closest living thing now to pterodactyls, and they claim them things was 30 feet wingspans. Think about how the size of a bat compared to a human being, how small it is. If pterodactyls was that big, it's got to be big fella roaming around this thing. A few of them.
A few of them, bro. That, you know, he was the bird. You know what I'm saying? He was the bird.
But that they say, when you look up the stuff about the hollow earth theory, that's where the giants went underground. So it would make sense that they built something like this and it just popped up.
They built it popped up through the earth. Like you saying, like they built it, and like layers have moved out the way. Like sand has moved out the way.
Yeah, moved out the way. But that also, I'm saying hollow earth, but the hollow earth theory says that you would get to the hollow part at about 800 feet.
800 feet.
That's the theory. The theory is 800 feet.
So no one's ever dug 800 feet before?
Now the oil wells go way deeper.
That's what I'm saying. That's Captain. There's no way that's right.
Hey, look at this fool on vacation up in the...
No, my bad, 800 miles thick. They say
the
earth crust is only about 800 miles thick, and beneath it lies an enormous hollow space.
Okay. Brings up another question though. What they breathing?
They breathing air because then they saying that it's basically another, like, you ever seen
Bubble Boy.
look at Brandon Lewis. You ever seen King Kong? The new one.
No.
He was in Hollow Earth. They had to they found a portal, a way to get there, but they knew how to get back, and they needed King Kong to help them get back because him and Godzilla were the only ones able to cross back and forth.
Is that what they did in Space Jam when they got Michael?
I mean, yeah. But I mean, he jumped. It was Looney Tunes in there, but yeah. I mean, he went down through the golf hole and popped up in Looney Tunes. So I mean, was that them telling us Hollow Earth way back in '93?
I believe I can fly.
Hey, boy, you gonna get us stuck down, man.
I'm getting your record deal too. What you mean?
Yeah, you ain't going not where he's saying.
No, but like so basically what they're saying the Hollow Earth is the Hollow Earth theory is a belief that the Earth is not a solid sphere, but has a hollow interior with the inner sun and possibility of habitable air and surface area. So he's saying that it's a habitat.
It's a habitat. Well, we've seen they're finding cities underneath ground in caves or whatever right now. It's been a big deal going around. But the thing about it is, if they find the cities, right, and a giant lived there, this is my thing, which kind of breaks my heart. If they found a city and a giant lived there, he gonna leave some marks. If they my type of giants, anyway.
Yeah.
He gonna leave some marks. But if it's just I'm gonna be so disappointed if it's just a bunch of Shaqs and Yao Mings. I'll be so disappointed in the whole giant culture if it's a bunch of Shaqs and Yao Mings, bro. And y'all been hiding. Hell, y'all could have just been playing in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have just been
making that paper. Hey, yeah. But hey, Ron is right though. Like the Egyptians were some of the most intelligent people. I mean, they had, like he said, they had the first university, most intelligent people in history. Because if you look at like their technology advancements, they had greater technology advancements than even like I say what we had.
Yeah, I agree with y'all on that. Okay.
But the greatest jump is 0 to 1. Man, when you go from nothing to something, that's a huge jump.
Where is it?
It's lost. Like a lot of other stuff is lost.
What does that mean? Other stuff got lost because we started using something else. Where is the shit they moved these big ass rocks?
Yeah, no shade to Egypt. I can fully get behind. They was the first, the smartest, the strongest, all that. I'm with it. But
think about all the wars that were fought back then. Some of the people got wiped out. Because think about it, at that time it was it was only the men who were able to do anything, and when another country came in to took over and they won, they killed all the men.
Okay, if I came into your city right now, all right, you over there and you out there in South Dakota. If I came to South Dakota right now, you was holding it down, you and your squad. I have my squad from Texas. Y'all and we pull up on y'all and y'all got the pyramids built. All right, we pull up on y'all and we wipe y'all out. You don't think we finna take what y'all use? Nobody else can do this.
But you don't know how. It's not like they had machine. It
had to have a machine. Is what I'm saying.
But it would be like if we had a machine here that just made food out the blue. Boom. Y'all didn't have that down there, and y'all wiped all the men out. Y'all got the machine, but y'all don't know how it worked.
And we would die trying to figure it out. There's no way that I ran up on the pyramid.
Or you reverse engineer. Not reverse engineer, but you say, we don't know how this works, but we might be able to build something similar to it. Or matter of fact, you wouldn't even know what it did. You don't know what this mysterious machine is for.
Listen, it don't take a rocket science. It don't take a rocket scientist to pull up on a construction site and find out what do what.
It don't.
I'm just taking it to a smaller scale.
But I promise, like right now, I could put you in a forklift. You not know how to drive it.
I might not know how to drive it, but I can damn sure figure it out.
Hey, Sarat said y'all left some hieroglyphs around somewhere. We're gonna figure these instructions out. I might not can read Spanish, but
Somebody else can figure out how to run the machine. Exactly. That's what we're saying. Like, if I run up on your village or your civilization or whatever, we can just take it in the 2020 term, 2023 term. If I run up on your civilization right now and I've never seen none of the stuff y'all using, I'm gonna figure out how to use it based off what's around me. Look at that picture.
what is this, a Hellcat? Let me see what this thing does.
Look at that picture right there. It ain't too much else around them pyramids.
Well, now, but then it was like villages and stuff.
Yeah, but they was all little villages. Like, you know,
Because you got to think about it. The Sphinx is like right across the way.
that's what I'm saying. Like, when you pull up out there, you don't like what you see is the big shit. You see what I'm
Ooh.
saying?
What about that?
What if it's just rock and they chiseled the hell out of it into a pyramid? Oh,
A whole bunch of prisoners out there just turning big rocks into little rocks.
Hey, that could be true too, but where the rest of the rocks?
Yeah, but
No, that's the sand. It's crumbled. That's the leftover. That's the sawdust. They've been chiseling for years, my boy.
But if you read about the pyramids and stuff, like, and which I don't know how we know this, but this is what they say. At one point in time, it was covered in gold. It was like a smooth layer of gold, and over the years, marauders and thieves have stripped it of its gold.
Yeah, I ain't never seen them pictures.
That done stripped the boy down.
They just stripped him down, gold. But they talk about how much gold was out there when they first started going out there. When people first started going out there, how much gold and stuff was out there. So I believe it. Like all and the statues, and you know what I'm saying, and everything like that was out there. Everything was gold. But my whole thing about it is it couldn't have been. He said they carried brick by brick on their back. Ron,
these bricks is huge. Ain't nobody carrying them bricks
Ron.
around.
No, Ron. Them guys back then were built different. Ron, you can go get 20 of them right now. You can go get 20 of them right now. We know for sure they were nowhere near as strong as us. They were nowhere near as strong as us.
They're eating grains.
You know what I'm saying? No meat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the size of those rocks, the sheer size and the weight of those rocks, no machine that we have today can lift one of them. So wasn't nobody putting that on their back?
Nah.
Nobody was putting those rocks on their back. Unless they was damn 15, unless they was 15, 20 foot tall, about a ton, weighed about a ton. And they was just carrying them up. Crackheads snatched them bricks up.
Hey, especially if they was gold plated, baby.
He said, bro, Ron said, man built things the hard way. Ron, it's impossible, Ron. It's not realistic. It can't. It couldn't have been carried by man. We've known. That's been debunked years and years ago.
Like they said, it was smooth like this, and then this is what it is now.
Smooth like butter. Smooth like butter.
Ron, you're losing your credibility on the Egyptian.
But yeah,
you had me, and then you lost me.
But I mean, there's a lot of things that was built. No one knows how
giants, bro. That's the only way.
Hey, giant babies. They were just out there playing with blocks.
You know what I'm saying? Giants, bro. And they just left it there. You
know how Nora B, she had them Legos in there, have something built up. You come to them, baby giants. That's it.
Baby giants built Stonehenge. It's just, it had giants. I know I love giants, but they have to be real, bro. The islands that are shaped in the form of, I know you can make anything seem like it's anything, but it's almost too real. Maybe I watched Moana too many times.
I was tracking with you. I was with you.
But maybe I watched it too many times.
Down to the water.
It's too real for me. Stonehenge is crazy. Yeah, Stonehenge is crazy. And nothing else
in Easter Island
could be but giants. And I've seen so many videos I just don't know how to credit these cats because they always X something. Like, why you X? You know what I'm saying?
What you mean? Why you X?
Like, why are you X something? Like, it's always like the person who is talking in these interviews or whatever I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? On
Oh,
conspiracy
like
shit
they got
he
the
always-
name blanked out. There's, you know,
like, or yeah, he X.
anonymous.
No, like I'm saying, like he fired from his job. X.
Oh, I
You
got
know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
Like, why are you gone? If I fire you, if you let's just say you a scientist for the
Oh,
government.
like what's his name? Lazard.
Yeah. If I fire you, why would I expect you not to say some crazy shit? Why did you get fired? Let's start with that question. Why don't they starting these interviews off with that question? Hey, sir, why did you leave the CIA, FBI, the whatever the hell you want, organizations they be calling out? And because like, if that's the case, if I can get I need somebody who's still working there. Who, I mean, obviously, I guess you willing to get fired over saying it. You know what I'm saying? Not somebody who already fired, but somebody who's willing to get fired to tell the story. And I think that'll make it a little bit more believable for me.
I mean, that's like so. I love Joe Rogan's podcast, and he interviewed Bob Lazar, and Bob Lazar worked at Area 51.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And he took some. He said that they were working on certain spacecrafts out there.
Yeah,
and then what you call it? He said, hey, every night at this time, he tells some buddies. They test these spacecrafts out, over the desert. So he takes some buddies and to show them, y'all see, if y'all sit here, y'all see them, and ended up getting busted, getting fired, and then start getting threats. But people say like, well, if they were threatening you and to kill you, why don't they just knock you off? He goes, well, because that would, you know what I'm saying, validate my story. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it's a mutual thing. And he don't tell everything. He goes, some stuff I can tell, some stuff I can't tell. But no one really knows, you know what I'm saying, if his story is true or not. But he's been telling the same story since the 70s, and he has not changed the story yet. They've had people go back and listen to every interview, and it's word for word. So either he's well scripted and he knows, he memorized his story, or whatever he's saying is real.
It's gotta be. And one guy I saw on there, he's like, he went underground and they took him under there or whatever, and there was people down there working on, these extraterrestrials, right?
Yeah, he got killed though.
Yeah. He got killed, but they down there working on these extraterrestrials, and they, and all this stuff or whatever. And he asked them, what's going on down here or whatever, and they told him, we're getting ready. We're just getting ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, what? It's that deep? You know what I'm saying? Like, they work like it's almost like they've caught or captured these extraterrestrials, and they didn't told them like, hey, they coming for y'all. At some point, they coming for y'all, and so they down there getting ready. But what you gonna do with 5 giants and 6 aliens? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand the getting ready part. What about all the guys that died after they opened up King Tut's tomb? That ain't no conspiracy hell. That's just spirit. They told you don't do it.
Yeah, you read on the door.
That's cursed. That's like curse shit. Yeah. Because the spirit realm and all that stuff has got to be real. I mean, it's too much. That's way too many accounts. Of that. But all that voodoo down in New Orleans and back in the early 70s and all that shit, and you don't think that King Tut and them was into some shit too?
Had to be.
You know what I'm saying? Poison darts and some more shit over there. So, and they had it all to protect.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you. Speaking of stuff like that, traps. Are you familiar with Oak Island?
No.
Yeah,
I am. Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Look at all the machinery that we have. We still can't get to the bottom of Oak Island, the money pit.
Yeah.
Because somehow some ancient civilization created a levee system where, if they dig this far, it's gonna pump water into the hole and they can't get it. Okay, well, someone say then block the holes up where the water come in at. because it's surrounded. The island's surrounded. So when they poured dye down the drain, it came out of like 70 different spots around the island.
Yeah.
So it's like, but we don't know exactly where it's coming out at. We don't have enough manpower to fill each one of these holes up.
And that's, I mean,
What and some people believe that like the Ark of the Covenant is down there, and or the Spear of Destiny and all that. No one really knows what it is, but it's Nordic. Nordic language is on the stones.
yeah. The thing about it is like we don't know what was valuable to people back then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The first king of that civilization, his body might be down there. And back then, that was a big thing. If you could get the body of, you know what I'm saying, the head of the village, you know what I'm saying, you was on some shit.
Yeah.
So that could be down there, and that's why King Tut's tomb was
but
all
Oak,
booby
but
trapped
Oak
up.
Island's in Canada though.
I know. I'm just saying. When you look back through history, most people was living somewhat the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a little tweak here and there. What they was eating might have been a little different, just based off of the parts of the world, how they lived, like the structural integrity of the homes and shit they built based off where they was at and all that stuff, whatever. But for the most part, everybody was living the same type of way.
Right.
They was all trying to get that bread, especially way back in the day. But it wasn't money for them. You know what I'm saying? It was
The barter
gold.
system.
And yeah, it was gold and
yeah,
shit like that.
chickens, goats.
They was trying to get it all. Wherever they was at, whatever, you know what I'm saying, high level, mid level, low level, all that, it was all the same. The broke motherfuckers was trading pigs.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody was trading gold, silver, women.
If you
know
was
what I'm saying? Daughter,
if you was broke, you was hoping you have a daughter.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was trying to, their civilization was trying to be that on. Everybody was trying to be on. Ain't nothing changed. We still trying to be on. Every civilization today still trying to be on. We all living somewhat the same type of way. So what I'm saying is, even though that spot's in Canada, they held whoever was at the top on the same standard as everybody else around the world.
Okay.
When they would die, their bodies were pristinely wrapped, mummified. Shit, you can go to your nearest graveyard right now and dig somebody up and go over there and get one of the mummies and tell me which one looking better and who been dead longer.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because they cared about the dead like that back then. So it could be just a body down there. It might not be no money. It might not be no information.
Yeah.
But you wait for them to come over here and get him or her or whatever. And so, you know what I'm saying? It's all type of shit like that. Like King Tut and them, yes, there was a bunch of stuff buried with them or locked in there with them, whatever you want to say, like gold.
Because they believed that was going
transfer over
to the afterlife. Yeah.
Exactly. So they had it locked up for that reason too, but a big reason of it was their bodies was in there. And that alone was enough to knock you off over. You was trying to get in there type shit. But yeah, I don't know how we got so far down the road off on King Tut. But let's talk about the dinosaurs for a second. Hold on, what my boy Brett talking about? Sometimes I just be thinking, how did One Eye Willie die on that ship because they made it all the way out of the front of the cave to start booby trapping the way back to the ship? That was already out of the cave.
You talking about the Goonies?
One Eye Willie?
Yeah, from the Goonies.
I ain't seen the Goonies in about 15 years.
That actually makes sense. I never thought about that.
I ain't seen the Goonies in a while.
That makes sense.
He said I should be thinking. Shout out that boy Brett.
That's what keep you up at night.
That's what keep you up at night, baby. I'm telling you. Exactly. What about the dinosaurs? Does that keep you up at night?
Somewhat. Because because what gets me is they say that there was a meteor that hit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll accept that.
All right.
But I can't accept that the meteor hit and the only thing that died was the dinosaurs. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
If the meteor was strong enough to kill, dinosaurs, it'd have killed the plants. It would have killed anything in the water. Because like the megalodon got wiped out during that time. But the bass didn't. The catfish didn't.
The Gators.
The gators. You know what I'm saying? So like, my theory on it is, and this is just conspiracy thought. This is separate from my religious beliefs, but conspiracy trait says this all this here would be some. Let's say it's a project.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a project, and when you're doing a project, it's a sequence of trial and error.
Mhm.
All right. So one dude said, we're gonna put these people down here on this rock that we found over in the Milky Way galaxy. We're gonna put this rock out there. It's a rock we found. It's got oxygen and everything. We're gonna make these people.
Yeah.
Boom, they're there. All right. Let's throw some animals in there too. Well, what we got? And Leroy, like, shit, I got these raptor things. Boom, throw them out there. You know what I'm saying? Boom, put them out there. And they realize, oh snap, it's eating our project though. We trying to see how these people will evolve. It's eating them up. We gotta get rid of these things. So they came through and selectively and took them out.
I can get behind that. But what
Think about it, because people, there's no way people would be able to roam the earth at the same time as the dinosaurs.
I say that same thing too.
It'd be impossible. It'd be impossible. We're not fat. We're not fast enough. We ain't tall enough. We're not strong enough.
What no guns. That's why I say it's got to be giants, and they got rid of the giants and the dinosaurs at the same time. He said, "I got an off the wall theory that's way out there. Give it to us. Give it to us. That's what tonight's about." But that's what I'm saying. It had to be giants because out there too. But I guess where's all the giant fossils at?
No, that's what I'm saying. Maybe there wasn't no. Maybe there wasn't giants. Maybe it was we were the Neanderthal. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, hey, we got to shrink all this down, because if you look now, you got dinosaurs. You had the big dinosaurs. Now you got smaller versions of what. Oh, this animal came from this creature. You know what I'm saying? They say like the shark is the great white is a smaller version of the megalodon.
Yeah. Right, and the gator, whatever, there was a gator too, a bigger gator as well. A dude just dug one up the other day, matter of fact.
We got the same. Ooh,
we just talked about this morning.
We just talked about this morning. Read it.
That boy Surratt said there's multiple lives, and when you pass lives and meet your present life, you get deja vu. And when you get met with the same choice sense, you've been there before. You get met with the same sense you've been there before when you actually really have. I have, but also I got another thing for y'all for deja vu. Deja vu has kind of been debunked. If you read about the brain, you know what I'm saying? If you read about the brain and everything like that, our brains are so powerful that, you know, when we walk in a room, you know, our brain analyzes that entire room right there immediately. Whether you have tapped into yourself to be able to analyze the room with it, like spies, they've tapped in to be able to walk in a room and know everything how it was in that room and in perfect form, right? Photographic memory. So our brains have already analyzed that room, right? And we get that sense of, oh shit, I've been in here before. No, you just felt what like a spy feels on the daily.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of what the debunking of deja vu is. But I do believe in kind of what you're talking about too, though.
See, my thing is, I believe, like, you know, people say like, oh, like, I can't remember my dreams. And you got some people who can remember everything in their dreams. Like me, if I have a dream, I can tell you what I was smelling, what I ate, who I was talking to. I remember hear their voices, all that. Yeah. What if, this is a theory, what if when you go to sleep, you are connected to, say, your not a doppelganger, but
like alternate universe.
Alternate universe. That when you go to sleep, that person wakes up. And what you're seeing, and you're watching it sometimes. Yep. Sometimes y'all on the same frequency, and you seeing what they seeing.
Yeah, your mind can't create a face in your dream, but you've had to see that person before.
Right.
That's why I can't get down with when you go to sleep, your other person wake up, because damn, y'all got the same friends too. Because
It's the same universe, just different. Like y'all not doing the same thing. Like I saw a thing the other day, it threw me off. It said you never see your phone in your dream.
nope.
And
Can't punch nobody either.
And
trying to call for help. Phone ain't never to be found.
And that's the one thing you have with you all the time. So you would think like I would have it. Like it'd be somewhere in your dream, but you never see your phone in a dream.
So there ain't phones where you dreaming at. That's what you're saying.
That's just if my theory was correct.
But this is why I don't know the dream thing. I took a magic, myth, and religion class one time, and it was lucid dreaming was a huge part of that class, right? And with all of the stuff that you learn about lucid dreaming and everything like that, I just don't know that part could be something like the other part of you, the other person wake up, but because the creating face thing will have to come into play at that point,
right?
You would see what they saw. No matter if you knew the person or not. But every person you see in your dream, you already saw them before.
Yeah.
And if you haven't, they ain't got no face. Or you never see their face.
Yep. And like you said, you can't even punch somebody in a dream.
Yeah, why is that? Why y'all think? What y'all think about that? Why can't you punch? I mean, it's
because I think when you punch in the dream, you actually swinging in your bed. You just and it's not landing because there's nothing.
Yeah, but that ain't got nothing to do with the speed.
Huh?
That ain't got nothing to do with the speed.
He's saying he punched in slow motion. I guess forces.
It ain't landing, but what that got to do with?
No, because like in my dream, I'll be swinging and it's like I swing and then like I get to their face and it's like
yeah, it's like
break your wrists.
But when I wake up, I feel like man, I've been in a battle.
Or has anybody ever got stabbed in the dream? If you've ever been stabbed in your dream, bruh.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you. When
you wake up, you hold it.
Hey, let me tell you.
Or a shot or anything.
I'll never forget this dream. It was when I was at Naps up in Rhode Island. And I had a dream. And I of course in the Navy and you going through all that stuff. So you thinking about being in the military. So I'm in a chair and I'm got my feet taped up, my hands are taped up behind my back. And I can't see the dude's face, but I'm in a dark room and the light is just over me. And the dude he talking, but I don't understand nothing he's saying. And then there's a dude in front of me, got a gun, but then some dude come behind me and just right there. And I woke up, and Turner, hey, shut your ass up, and go to sleep. But dude, I laid there and I was like, bro, I got stabbed in the neck. Like dude, it was boom. I mean, I could still feel the dude's like the knife going in, then his hand hit my neck.
Bro, I didn't go to pool parties in school for a long time because I had this reoccurring dream for like months. All right. Me and a girl was walking through this pool party. I don't know where it was at. You know what I'm saying? I didn't recognize where we was at, none of that. But it was like the pool was inside, but it was outside. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We walking, and this Hispanic guy comes out of the door, and right in the middle of my chest, bro, just give me one good one. And that's how the dream went in every single time. And no matter what, it would happen. Walking through the party, come out the door, bam. And I had this reoccurring dream for months, bro. And I didn't say nothing to nobody, nothing like that. But I wouldn't go to no pool parties. I just wouldn't go to a pool party. I'm like, damn, it's they telling me I'm about to get stabbed in my dream. My dream telling me I'm about to get stabbed. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't go to no pool parties based off that. Brett McPherson said, I have a friend that started taking Ambien. He had a dream he had killed someone. During his dream, he was, I guess, fighting and had hit himself in the nose. He woke up and saw blood on his hands and freaked the hell out. He thought it was real for a minute. Hey, and you hear about people actually doing that type of shit in their sleep.
Oh, I just watched a documentary about it. There was a kid who, in his dream, that he dreamed that I think he murdered like 2 of his friends or whatever. And he kept having that dream, and they end up staying the night over there. And when he woke up, they was dead. And it was like, yo, he was like, I don't remember it, but I remember it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he ended up getting off of it.
See? That's crazy, man. Dreams also mean something like losing your teeth or experiencing something dying. Hey, yeah, but it's always at least back where I'm from down in Wumby, a dream might be about something, but it meant
Something else.
something else.
Like
Like
people say, like you dream about fish or somebody pregnant.
yeah, fish and water, somebody pregnant,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I don't know if I ever got behind that. I ain't get that warning. I ain't get that warning.
No, you might not get it, but somebody around you might
Oh
get it.
yeah, true that. I done had my mama hit me on some tattoo stuff like that before. Like I called me and be like, "You get a new tattoo?" Like, yeah. She's like, "Oh yeah, I felt it." No, you didn't. You didn't feel it. Somebody was lurking on the IG story or something.
Somebody told.
but dreams, that's a whole that's a whole nother subject.
Bro, I like when I there was a time when I first moved to South Dakota, I thought I was gonna get conscious a little bit. You know what I'm saying? The barbershop I was going to, a lot of conscious cats around there, and
woke.
Woke. So I thought I had tapped into my chakras I was trying to unlock.
Yeah.
And they was talking about lucid dreaming. Oh man, you can unlock your mind, you can float the universe. So man, got on YouTube University, and I watched so many videos on lucid dreaming. Bro, I was cutting off the TV like 2 hours before bed,
bro.
Cut all the lights out, trying to
live the lifestyle.
Trying to get my room to be like dead silent and just do it. And then I was like reading, like, man, if you can lucid dream, and if your spirit don't get back to your body, you dead. I was like, I'm done with that shit.
Bro, that is so fake. Well, that last part is fake.
What?
If your soul don't get back to your body part, your soul will never leave your body in a lucid dream.
I'm just saying, that's just what I was reading.
Yeah, your soul don't never lose your body in a lucid dream. But
what they say.
A lot of people say it though.
No, but yeah, your body your soul does not leave your body in a lucid dream. But we don't live the type of lifestyle to be able to lucid dream, right? Because it don't matter how calm your room is at night, how dark your room is at night, how quiet your room is at night. Hell, you got bills due on the first, your kid crying in the next room, you gotta go to work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You got oil change need done, you got a flat tire, whatever it may be. It's happening in your life. So you 9 times out of 10 not gonna be able to lucid dream.
Yeah, because you can't completely clear your mind.
Yeah, you can't set your mind down. So that's a wrap on pretty much anybody living a normal lifestyle.
Yeah, I was wearing blue light blocker glasses and all that. I was trying, man.
The only way, because like even people now who say they lucid dream and stuff, you don't ever hear them say, "Oh yeah, I went to sleep last night and I lucid dream." They say, "Oh no, I went and spent 6 months with the shaman over in wherever, and we sipping on ayahuasca and fucking burning up in heat tents all day."
Speaking of
lucid dream. Well, yeah, I'm sure you did. You didn't know where you was at.
Hey, listening to Joe Rogan, like, if I wasn't such a fraidy cat, man, like that's something like I'd want to try. Maybe not ayahuasca, but maybe like DMT.
Ayahuasca or nothing, bro. If you're going all the way, if you're gonna go all the way out there like that, and you really trying to hit the spirit realm and walk down Black Dreaded Archer / Black Lavender / DeAndre path, you got to go out there and get the ayahuasca, dog. That's the only way you're gonna get there, bro. I didn't heard too many. My professor, he stayed out there with the shaman. His wife actually had to go get him and bring him back because he didn't want to come back.
He was out there.
Yeah,
he was outside.
He was like every day, every time I went into this tent, and and he was going through the rituals or whatever. He was like every day. He was like, I was going through like 10 years, back in my life. Like
that's what Mike Tyson said.
And I don't know if I want to do that. First of all, let's get that out there. I don't know if I want to walk 10 years back.
See, Mike Tyson said like the first time it was the scariest time because he had to fight Iron Mike. I had to destroy Iron Mike, and he couldn't do it the first time. And said the second time, in the second time, it was the same thing. Just like, but every time he went in, he was getting smaller and smaller and smaller until finally he was able to get rid of him.
Exactly. He finally did, and he's dope. Is that what Aaron Rodgers does? Yeah, somewhat. I don't know if he on the ayahuasca and all that, but he doing the heat tents and all the sweat tents and all that good shit.
And getting all the toxins out, bro. That's why I want to do one of those hyper, what those hyper, not hypervention, but hyperbaric chambers.
Yeah. Where,
Where you know
no
where they got
sound,
no
gravity.
sound, it's dark and
You in the water.
in
No,
the
I'm
water,
good
but
on that.
there's so much salt in the water that you don't know where your body in the water begin.
You know what I'm saying? I'm good on that. Dark in the water. Now, if so, it screwed him up. So he wants to play for the Jets.
Hey,
He might have opened his eyes up to what's really going on in the cheese factory.
exactly. He might realize, hey, go to the Jets, you can get that paper and a championship. He might have saw something.
Did y'all ever? I ain't gonna say the name of the show because algorithms and whatnot. But it was a show on MTV. It was about this white dude. He was skateboarding. He had a bodyguard, big black guy. That might have been his nickname. Y'all remember whenever they was trying to time travel and they bought the? That's what y'all reminded me of. But I was wearing the blue light glasses.
Time travel.
Time travel.
I'm ready to ride.
Oh, I know the cake mix is in effect. And then it was like, hey, hey, damn, boy, Cam crazy, boy. I'm ready to ride.
Hey, but he said something.
Exactly, he said something. Time travel, which is another huge conspiracy theory, man. I want to be behind the time travel.
Some people believe that the dude that produced it and wrote The Simpsons, to create The Simpsons, they believe he's a time traveler.
Yeah, but now there's so much fake Simpson shit coming out, you don't never know. But
what his name is?
I can't think of his name right now.
Hey, I need to hit
he
him up.
Wouldn't
And
ask me, I
find
could have told you.
I need to feed him up, find out when his next Travis Scott's joints is coming out. I need to know. That's
But bro, he don't. But he has not missed.
He hasn't missed yet. That is true though.
He has not missed.
He's got a lot of stuff out there that's hardcore. You know
oh yeah, I've seen, like you said, TikToks of it where they've chopped it up and showed like the craziest ones, and it's like dated when the show come out. And then,
bro, even the one that get me is the damn Falcons and the Patriots. That shit threw me off.
Yeah, the Falcons and Patriots.
He gets the score.
The Falcons and Patriots. It's actually, but it was like something different. Though. I remember seeing it was like something different too. Though
it was like a discrepancy with the time clock or something.
Yeah, it was like
It's still too close. That's too. Maybe he forgot all the details. He'd have been a long way. You know what I'm saying?
This is the thing with time travel though. Explain it. I gotta have somebody break it down to me in a better form, right? Because the only time travel that I've seen, like on the TV, on the shows and stuff like that, you get in a little machine or whatever, boom, hit the machine, and your body literally breaks back down into the atom form, goes to wherever you're going, and you back. I can't get behind that.
No, but like the big thing about time travel is they saying that that we live in a block universe. So in the block universe, the past, present, and future all exist simultaneously.
All
right. So when you're time traveling, all you're doing is you're crossing one universe going to the next. So you're not necessarily, your particle's not breaking down. You're just crossing. It's like going in outer space almost is what the theory is.
Which you can't do without a suit on.
Huh?
Which you cannot do without a suit on. Or your ass gonna die.
Well, I mean, not necessarily going outer space, but basically,
I'm not talking about the outer space part killing you. I'm talking about getting through the perma whatever.
No, they're not saying you're going through the permafrost. What they're saying is it's a block universe. I wish I had a whiteboard. So you got three block universes.
That boy put up 4.
I know, right? You got 3 block universes. You got the past, the present, and the future. So right now we're living in the present. Boom. So say with those 3 blocks, there's a door. You just happen to find that door and just walk over into their universe. Basically what they're saying. So you find a split where the universes meet and you just happen to walk through it. It's kind of like the same theory about the back rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like, it's like a portal.
So So if
So,
time travel,
so you technically you can't travel. There's a couple theories. So the block universe theory is just one theory. You know what I'm saying? That somewhere where these three universes connect allows somebody to go into the future and into the past, but you necessarily don't know what part you would like, what future you go into. The same, you can't go like, I'm in 2023. I'm gonna go back to 1985. You can't do that. You're basically going to like whatever time period they happen to be in.
so you could possibly walk over there and it could be yesterday.
Yep.
Man, see that would kill me.
But then you got the one theory that says like, all right, you can only travel if time is linear,
You
right?
only go forward.
No, time is linear, so you can only go back to when you created that portal. Because you made now you made a split in time. So time is linear. It's now 10:30. I split time and I go back to 10:25. I can only go back to 10:25. I can never go back a year or so. So you'd have all these different branches of times. You just have to find. So like you might create a branch in time where you go back 45 minutes. If I can find that same portal, I can only go back to that 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But there's a ton of time travel theories. Like, but as far as making a machine and typing in a year or getting a DeLorean and going at 85 miles an hour, they ain't
88.
What?
88.
88 miles an hour.
No, I get what you're saying. You didn't have to correct me like that, man. Ain't no one on this podcast would know what I was talking about.
I sure didn't know. I was like, oh, okay, 85. That's but
18,000 gigawatts.
But hey, if it's time travel is real, because you know they got the pictures out there now, which we know how good Photoshop and CGI and everything is. So you can't really believe anything. But they got the photos out there, and they're like, oh, in 1989, you got this guy walking around with the cell phone and these glasses on that wasn't out yet. You know, all this type of shit. You got it. You know, we don't got no future time travel, obviously, because we ain't got no future pictures.
Right.
But you know, it was just people who shouldn't have been, you know, where they were. And I don't know. I don't know what to believe on time travel. I would like to think it was real because it would be dope to do it. I know one thing I don't believe about time travel is the butterfly effect. I don't believe in that. I don't think that.
So,
go ahead.
So I do believe the butterfly effect because that's part of the many worlds theory.
Only to a certain extent, though. But go ahead.
But what that theory means is like the many world theory is when a person does travel back in time, they're creating a alternate universe based on the time that they come from. So some people might think I'm gonna go back to 1985 and I'm gonna tell my dad, hey, you need to invest in Apple. He surely might invest in Apple in 1985, but he's only going to see the results of that investment in that particular world and in that alternate universe. So if you go back to your universe, it's going to be the same universe. Now, if you go back and travel forward in time in that alternate universe, then you will see, okay, Dad, now we're rich because you invested your bonus or your income tax check in Apple in 85. Now we rich.
Yeah, that's too trash. I don't want that to be real. That might be right, but I don't want that to be real. That's what I was saying. I don't believe in the butterfly effect because I want to go back and change some shit. He said you have to go faster than the speed of light to even time travel.
No, you got no. So if you travel faster than the speed of light, you're not necessarily time traveling, but you can watch history because light is still traveling. So the light from 1980 is still traveling through the universe. You just have to catch up with it, and you can still see the events that took place depending on what the part of the light you're watching.
I just want time travel to be regular. If it is real, I don't know if it is, but if it is real, I just want it to be regular. Like I can hop back and be like, "This one's been debunked." Why do you keep bringing up these debunked ones? Surratt, the dude with the first camera, when they actually took a picture of him, obviously there was another camera. He didn't create the camera, and then somebody was like, "Oh, they're gonna do it with the first camera," and then took a picture of him with what? Come on now, baby. I know you watch MythBusters. Hey, I know you watched the MythBusters episode, man. Come on, but no. Hey, all conspiracies are welcome. I ain't trying to conspiracy bash nobody. All conspiracies are welcome. But yeah, the first camera picture, it was like months after he had made the first camera.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
My B forgot my mic was on.
But yeah, so he had his picture taken by somebody else while he was taking the picture. I know I had somebody ask me, like, how'd you take the picture of yourself taking the picture? Somebody else took the picture. What you like? I don't understand. Why is that so hard to believe? What do you mean? But shout out to Surratt, man. Shout out to Surratt.
How you feel about the Mandela
I've been
effect?
licking some wounds today, but shout out to Surratt. What'd you say?
The Mandela effect.
No, that's facts.
That's real because they trying to do it to us. I don't know why they would do that, but that's real. You can look up some stuff that I know for sure was real back in when I was growing up.
The Burn
Bro,
Game.
The one is the movie.
The one is the Sinbad movie. I remember watching that movie. I watched that movie
millions of times, bro. Millions of times. Shazam or whatever. Or was that Shaq?
No, Shaq was Kazam.
Yeah. He had Shazam.
Yeah, he had Shazam, which came out first.
Exactly.
And the crazy part about it is people have pulled up the trailer for the movie, and Sinbad's like, that wasn't me. That's you.
No, that's you. We watched you, bro.
Oh, here's another one.
I wouldn't want to claim it neither, but that was you.
Hey, what did Forrest Gump say to the lady on the bench?
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
He said what?
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
That is not what that's not what they say he said.
What they say? He said, life like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get. Everybody know that line.
Damn, boy, everybody know that about them Babu Shane
Yeah,
the Bourbon
boy,
Bowl.
everybody know that, boy.
I'm gonna tell you what they say he said.
Homeboy, make it.
That's cool.
Boy, everybody know that.
So what did y'all say he said?
Go ahead.
Life is like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're gonna get.
No, they say what he said was life was like a box of chocolate.
Life was like
life was like a box of chocolate. And somebody found the
but
original.
then you never know what you're gonna get. Still the end.
Yeah, that part it was, but they instead of saying life is like, it was life was like. So people went back and found the old, like the original,
the clip,
not the clip, but the
script,
the VHS, the box, and the box says life was like a box of chocolate, but no one ever quotes it like that.
I mean, didn't they just maybe mess up at the factory and type the wrong thing, and now they trying to spin it off on us?
Because in the movie, if you watch it, he says, if you listen, he goes, life was like a box of chocolate. But I don't never remember was. It's all life is like
was
life
and
is like
close enough that we could have messed that up back in the day.
But okay, so say it was.
So everybody messed it up.
But if you say life was, you never know what you're gonna get. Don't make sense.
You never knew what you were gonna get.
I mean, he was, you know. Hey,
he was touched.
Yeah, he was a little, you know what I'm saying? But
crazy socks.
Yeah, you got his crazy socks on. But
I was running.
Yeah, but I just don't know. I know he probably wasn't speaking, perfect grammatical English or whatever. But he says life was like a box of chocolate. Then the last part doesn't make sense the way we know.
Yeah, it don't make sense. Like that, I remember the
Monopoly knew what you were going to get.
The Monopoly man had a monocle on. I remember him having a monocle.
But I think I remember that too. I think I do. But am I getting the Monopoly man mixed up with the Peanut Man?
Nope.
No.
Because he wear one.
Yeah, he got
one. But the Monopoly man was running and he was high stepping and he had that monocle on.
Was he a cute dog? Is that what you just did?
No, he had the money in his hand.
Like,
See what
dang,
you're saying.
you trying to claim him? You trying to put him on? You trying to make him claim something?
The Monopoly man with a dog. Like, look, I knew you was gonna say.
That's why shout out to them few dogs.
Dog catcher.
Yeah. Yeah, the Mandela effect, man. They definitely try to pull that over our heads on a bunch of stuff, bro. There's a bunch of them. If you type that into Google, there's a bunch of stuff they try to they didn't try to swindle or pull over our eyes. How you say that?
What?
Pull the wool over your eyes.
Yeah, they try to pull the wool over our eyes.
Hey, he said I taught him something.
Hey,
Yeah, you better learn your history, man. You know, Monopoly man was in that thing, gold boots. That's why there's a boot in the Monopoly.
In the Monopoly box.
Hey, there's that little schnauzer dog in there too. You know, you might be on one.
He might be on. Hey, that's the Mandela effect. It really used to be a pig. They changed it to a schnauzer. Hey, but hey, we got one right here that's really wild.
I'm looking. Hold on, before you leave, I'm looking at a picture of him. He got a red bow tie and a cane. So you know what that means.
Oh, he playing for the other side. That's what that mean. But rapper death policy. A big conspiracy in the hip hop world. I know we talk about the Chicago stuff all the time. And the lyrics. And you know what they represent in those lyrics, and you know how the cultures kind of push the killing and the spinning the block and the sliding and all that extra.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this rapper death policy right here for a second.
All right, so the theory behind that is these record labels go out and they get these trap rappers, these drill rappers, and they put these massive life insurance policies on them. Yeah. And then they tell them that you can only rap about this. Like, we not putting none of your other stuff out. If it ain't this particular type of music, we ain't pushing it. And then they drive them to push it, and then another record label goes and gets that person's op, push their music, and eventually do it where it somehow end up colliding. One of them gets taken out, that record label then cashes out, and then they turn around and do it to the next guy. He gets taken out. This thing, you know, you have all these rappers that have been taken out, and these insurance, and then the record label, then when they cash out on the insurance policy, but then if you look at the trend, every rapper or entertainer that something happens to, their Spotify numbers go up, and then they get the money on that in the YouTube check. And then if you look at, hey, there's a record label out there called Empire. If you look at their track record, they've had 6, maybe 7 rappers in the last 7 years drop.
Why they want to go against the grain?
Exactly, man. And I've heard this before about these insurance policies, life insurance policies. Is that in any other profession? Let me ask this question before we move on. In any other profession, like when you play in the NFL, if I play for the Jets, can the Jets take out a life insurance policy on me?
Yeah, anybody can take an insurance policy out on anybody. I think that's the case.
Anybody
can.
Anybody,
I think you can. I think you can take an insurance policy on anybody.
I just don't see how that's not no red flag shit.
As long as you got their birthday and social, you can take an insurance policy out on them.
It's about like if I take I guess in those cases they don't question that the label killed them. But I about to say if I take an insurance policy out on somebody and they come up hurt or dead or whatever, they're not gonna just cash me out.
They are gonna cash you out.
Not for a while. They're gonna do it. It's some type of investigation.
But think about it. You're a record label, all right? You sign, Joe Blow, all right?
Yeah.
You sign Joe Blow. You tell Joe Blow you can only rap about gang life and murdering. Okay, cool. But you know that he really come from that lifestyle. So basically, what you're doing is you betting against the house. He gonna get taken out. No, I can't get that player.
I can't
But no,
provide,
but
I
no,
can't
but
provide that
think
information at this time.
think about it, because you can kind of see where it's going. Like a guy like Vaughn, you can almost see the writing on the wall. Like, let's put this insurance policy on him because he out here really out here in the street.
Yeah.
You kind of hedging your bet. I can make money on him while he rapping, and if something happened to him, I'm gonna make double, maybe triple that.
Hey, I'm looking at the Empire rappers right now. We can go. I'll go all the way back because they got one on here that's
Leave
way
two off.
back.
Leave two off because we ain't got to. That's too soon. Too soon.
Oh
Go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
I see what you're saying. But I gotta do it. Aaliyah, we can go way back. Aaliyah, rock the boat. Aaliyah was an Empire artist, and we know her death was weird. Too much luggage on the plane.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Probably shouldn't have took off, but they did anyway. Plane crash.
and someone told her that Dame Dash was an accident, and he was not an accident.
Exactly. So Aaliyah's death. Then we got XXXTentacion.
I saw they just found his they found them 4 dudes guilty today, yesterday, recently.
Yeah, you know they try to catch Drake up in that whole little situation too. That's another conspiracy. We'll get to that in a second. King Von, obviously you already spoke about him. Mo3 and Young Dolph, man.
I'm pretty sure I thought Juice WRLD was on there too.
He's not on this list. There's some other people on here. Slim 400. I don't know him. PNB Rock is on here as well.
Yeah.
Who else? Sliding down. I seen someone, Draco the Ruler.
Yep, Draco the Ruler.
It's just a lot of people on here, man. I got Mac Dre in 04.
Yeah, Mac Dre.
Joe B in 2013.
Yep, he from Alabama.
The Jacker.
Let me find out.
The Jacker in 2015. I don't know who the Jacker was. And the artist they got alive right now is T.I., Snoop Dogg, Uncle Murder, Trey the Truth, Troy Ave.
Is Yavo on that list? Because we need to get Yavo signed somewhere else.
He's not on this list. But Burke says that any different than these PYTs married old men. I think they just crooked investing. I don't think their goal is to give them a better life out the trenches. It's to generate paper while they're alive. But that long-term investment, the policy, gonna reward them too. I agree. Yep. I think it is somewhat like the same thing. You got a gold digging, the gold digging younger lady. She finds this, millionaire, billionaire dude on his, last leg, and she marries him, and she's in love. Air quotes around love. We've seen it before.
Yeah.
Anna Nicole.
Yep.
Old
buddy, he was an oil tycoon.
Yeah, we've seen this type of situation before, and then it's kind of like the same thing. They leeching onto this rapper, not necessarily for his gain. Yeah, he gonna make a little bit of money while he in it. He gonna be able to take care of a couple people, for this little run. But that run gonna come to an end, and then they reap the benefits from it.
That's what Ginger trying to do, but she didn't know I roll with some real ones. So,
hey, I hope not, man. I hope not. But he said, "Yo, run that little 40." I can't mess with Brett McPherson. Hey, speaking of Brett McPherson, man, shout out to the Stuttgart Guns, Gloves Not Guns, boxing, man. They doing their thing, man. I shared the post, so y'all go like that page. Tap into them young men down there in Stuttgart, Arkansas, man. They pushing a real positive message, man. And I want to get behind it 100%. Everything I said on there earlier, Brett, was legit. So let them dudes know whatever they need. You know, RTL, we just one call away. For sure, man. We're gonna get down there when we can, and I want to see somebody throwing them now. You know what I'm saying?
I'll get there and spar a little bit. Just put that suit on me.
I will be taking no gut shots, so I ain't trying to be messing with none of them young cats in there. Being there winded. They talking about you when you leave. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't got the footwork no more. This tendonitis got your boy down. I can't walk. Nope.
I ain't gonna be on the sideline, man. Nick should have been bobbing and weaving. No, can't be me. Can't be me.
Come on, Craig. Get up. Get up.
You're stronger than this.
Get knocked out like a daddy used to.
Craig, get out.
Hey,
come on, Craig.
Yo, I still don't understand why they all just didn't jump on Debo.
The
whole neighborhood could have jumped him, man.
That's all y'all had to do.
So, did Smokey say that? Let's just jump him.
He said, let's jump him. Yeah, but that was way earlier in the movie. Oh. Hey, speaking of that movie, this is way off conspiracy, bro. But they made like $2,000 a piece.
Yeah, they all did it. It was an independent film.
Yeah, they made like $2,000 a piece, and it turned out to be
a hit.
One of the most iconic movies, especially in our culture.
But you gotta think about it, none of them were big actors then. They're all kind of Chris Tucker was a comedian, John Witherspoon was a comedian. Tiny, I forgot his last name. I don't want to. The dude to play Debo, he I mean, he was up and a lot of them was all up and coming. You know what I'm saying?
Red.
He ain't made none sense.
That's because they dogged him out in there. He could never be. He could never be nothing else. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, when you see him, oh, that's Red ass.
Yep. Even the dude that played Ezel, I think he said he only got like $500.
Hey, and he got stuck in that role.
Yep.
Yeah. Not really that role, but that role.
But he
was a comedian, so
yeah, he was a comedian. Even when he was in the Players Club, he played Ezel. Like that's what he got character type.
Yeah, he got character type.
Oh, Players Club.
But that actually happens a lot. That happens a lot in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about like right now, if me and you and Cam got together and was like, "Hey, we're gonna make a movie," and we get a bunch of people that we know and say, "Hey, we can only pay y'all, $250 a piece." They might be like, "All right, cool," because we ain't nobodies. We put the joke on Amazon and it blow up, and we make a ton of money off of it. Technically, we paid y'all. Y'all are compensated.
Donovan will do it for Raising Cane's toast.
Yeah.
We'll give him 2 toasts if it pop. But you know what I'm saying? And that happened a lot. You got a lot of these directors out here that they reach out, they max out their credit cards, they do a movie, they pay people what they can, and you get a bunch of actors who up and coming, they'll do it for a little bit of nothing. Then the movie pop off. And then everybody kind of getting their feelings like, oh, well, y'all made X amount of millions of dollars and we only got $200. Well, technically, I ain't got to pay you because I already paid you.
Yeah.
And then that's where things start to fall apart. Because like up here recently, when they were talking about doing a sequel, the reason a lot of people didn't come back is because they didn't get the bread that they thought they were going to get, paid on the back end, and they didn't.
Exactly. Well, I asked the last conspiracy. He said, off topic, have y'all talked about the Rocky Creed situation with Sylvester Stallone? No, what happened? What happened with that? I ain't seen nothing about that.
I remember he said something. He was done with it, or he didn't want no part of it. I can't remember what it was.
He didn't want a part of the newest Creed. He was in the last one.
Yeah, it was something. Going away from the story or something. But Aaron, what about it?
They got to go away from the story at some point. Hell, your homeboy gone. His son fighting. What the hell? I mean, in the last one, you damn near didn't want to train him. So, I mean, your role, I mean, they kind of wrote it up for you to kind of be, they try to kill your ass in the last one.
Well, yeah, but that's because he was being stubborn about it.
That's what I'm saying. They trying to kill your ass off. So if you didn't want to be in it, Sly didn't get along with the director or something like that. Oh, damn. All this time? I think the director who owned the original Rocky sold all Stallone's rights or something. Ah, I got you. So he ain't had no say so in this new shit.
Yep.
That's what it sounds like. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, Stallone, you know you had a good run at it. I just think
it's time for a different story.
It's time if they're gonna keep it going. Because how many Rockies is it?
5.
Too many.
5.
5.
He was in his. It's 5 Rockies. They're gonna go 5 Creeds, bro. You gotta get out of it at some point.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, your old ass last time you were struggling.
How many Fast and Furious movies they got?
7 at least.
No, I think it's 10. 10 no, 10 is about to come out. 10 about to come out.
I ain't seen it probably
Bro,
since
I can only see so many car races, and y'all doing some stuff with cars that ain't even possible.
Y'all done shifted gears 18 times in the past 3 minutes.
I'm telling you.
Well,
Ain't nothing gonna be. They should have stopped that Too Fast, Too Furious.
yep.
ask me.
Well, the last movie, hell, Ludacris and Tyree took the car to space.
No, I ain't even seen
they
it.
did. They ramped. They had the car was attached to it. No, they went off a mountain. The airplane came and hooked them. It catapulted them up, and they bounced off like another plane, bounced off another plane, and he went up into the atmosphere.
And did what?
See, look, man, they went to space in a damn Toyota Camry.
They did something that NASA hadn't done yet. Conspiracy.
My boy Donnie would go to the moon in a Toyota Camry. Never mind, I'm gonna leave.
Hey, check this out. Too Fast, Too Furious was by far. Maybe I'm just old school, but it was by far the best one.
The soundtrack was definitely the best.
Paul Walker and Tyrese really out here playing around with these cars in the streets. That, you know what I'm saying? That was the best one to me.
Yep.
The storyline, the actual races in that one, and
They
what
really should ended it once Paul Walker passed away. That should have been the last one.
yeah, that should have been the last one.
But can you blame him when you making $1 billion?
That's what I'm saying. Y'all keep running to the movies to see it. I ain't gonna let you get me. You gonna get me one time. You got me once. You could make these movies. I'm gonna go see it. Like if you make a movie and they come out with a 2, I'm gonna go see the 2. You come out with a 3, I'm gonna go see the 3. But 3 ain't it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can count me out.
Let me tell you how they got me on the third one.
Let me tell you.
It was a collector's box set DVD, and there was like some little, you know how like they have like the little screens where you can click on and watch, like click on the different cuts or whatever. Like you want to see the stuff. So they had like this animation in the background.
Yeah.
And it was a road map. And it was a picture of I-30, and there was a road map that said Texarkana. I was like, oh, we in there, baby. They finna bring it down state line. They finna do it on state line, baby. They gonna be in the next one.
And they didn't come.
No,
They didn't come. Wasn't no wide enough streets for show back then.
No,
Did y'all see Burke's comment? Did y'all see Burke's comment? That boy hit him with that Bubba Dub. He said, Paul turning in his grave. Hey, do y'all watch Bubba Dub? Oh, if you don't watch Bubba Dub, you gotta watch Bubba Dub. He one of the funniest comedians out there. What we got right here? Counting up the movies.
Yep.
They've been making them hosts since 01. No, sir. They should have knew it was over with.
Bro,
for 25 years.
I never saw Turbocharged. I don't even know which one that is when it is.
That's a fake.
No, it's like a little mini movie. I think Turbocharged is the one I was talking about. I think that was the official name for it.
Man, they've been scamming off the top this long, man. Come on, man. Vin Diesel ass still working out and getting these movies.
Hey, and you see the one coming out this year.
Fast X.
Fast 10.
Stupid. I'm done with them. They can know that. That shit better come out on FX.
And
you know what? We're like Iron Man every weekend.
They got to keep it going on because they done brought Dwayne Johnson on and he ain't cheap. So now we got to make this money back.
You got to make this money back. Well, you can't make it back. You keep putting them in the movie.
Him, Ludacris is getting paid. Ludacris got in that. He had one scene in the first one. People loved it, and they bring him back every time. And he only on the scene. He only on screen for maybe 10, 15 minutes.
I don't remember which one the movie was, but they like chopped it up and made a TikTok. It was like scenes in movies that weren't on the script. It would just they just freestyled it. But it was a part where The Rock was walking up and Tyrese was like, "Y'all hide the baby on." He was like, "Hide that big ass forehead."
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, The Rock, he is one of the funniest cats. He's one of the funniest cats. But hey, conspiracy theory about the moon landing. Did we
Oh.
go to the moon?
No, we didn't go to the moon, man. This is why I say we didn't went to the moon. Because why would Stanley Kubrick be a part of the moon landing team? Why would they bring him into NASA? He's a director.
Yeah.
There's no reason for him to be listed as part of the NASA team.
Unless he was in there making a movie.
Exactly. And then two, I saw a picture. They had Lance Armstrong's spacesuit, right? Oh, no, Neil Armstrong. My bad. Neil Armstrong.
Yeah, don't get that twisted.
Yep, Neil Armstrong spacesuit. The bottom of his spacesuit, the tread on the boot, was flat. But the one they show us in space, the picture when he was in space,
got tread on it.
Got tread on it. Why we ain't been back?
That's my whole thing right there.
Well, you know the excuse is, don't you?
It costs too much.
They lost the coordinates.
I don't need no coordinates to get that.
They lost the route to the how they.
I feel like I can drive to the moon
because they had to catapult themselves around to get to the moon, and they don't know how they did that. They forgot.
They forgot. Don't they send Space Mission X or Space Mission XRTZ to that moon and take pictures of the backside and all that?
Yes. It's all satellites.
That's what I'm saying. They send it out there though. It's got coordinates. Satellite mapping out where it's going. I promise you.
Yeah, but they're not getting that close. The satellite is still in Earth orbit. It's just taking pictures of the moon as we go around.
How they taking pictures of the other side?
Because we're going around.
The moon going around us. We don't go around no moon.
Yeah, that's right.
So how they taking pictures of the other side?
There's a couple things you can misplace. The Wi-Fi password. How much sugar make Kool-Aid hit just right? But y'all done lost how to get to the moon.
Even your wallet sometimes.
Yeah.
You ain't forgetting how to get to the moon. You ain't losing that, bro. That shit's tattooed on somebody. That shit's etched in stone, literally. Somewhere. And even if you can't, like I said, I feel like I can get to that hope. I see it every day. We can't
go out there and find it right now.
Ain't nothing in between here and the moon.
They say money and priorities.
That's why I said money. But I see y'all's budget. It's like something million, billion a day that y'all can spend. Don't spend for 2 days. And let's go. If y'all went, the moon landing was in what, 60 what?
I don't know.
60 something. I'm about to see.
Oh, y'all got fit in the business.
What if the moon is actually an alien base and that's the real reason we haven't been there or being back? I can get down with that, but we see it's too close. I feel like we're gonna see activity bumping on the moon.
What they say right there?
In 2005, responding to the inquiries of NASA retirees and other NASA began search for 14-track data tapes. Ultimately, the agency couldn't find the tapes and determined they had most likely been erased and used again. And
they recorded over the tape. Get there.
They recorded over the tape how to get there. What do you mean recorded over the tape how to get there? So y'all went there the first time without knowing how to get there to figure out how to get there?
Yeah, y'all just wing it the first time.
Hey, somebody lying.
Let's just embarrass ourselves and say we recorded over the tapes. No, fool, that I ain't buying that.
65. I think we'll take the moon is 65.
69.
69?
69.
Y'all ain't out here on no Christopher Columbus stuff. Y'all going to the moon, baby.
July 20th, 1969. That means on July 20th, 2023, I should be able to round up my family and pay that price and go see that moon.
Yeah. Or some people say we went and when we was told by some other, hey, y'all don't go back up there. Like, Don't come back out here. Y'all ain't be supposed to be up here.
I ain't getting down with that either. Because if it was that serious and the aliens are watching us, when they was building that big ass Apollo 11 or Apollo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they could have came, they could have shut that down before.
You'd thought, hey, I saw a meme. It said, you know, we shot those weather balloons down. It said when the US shot the weather balloons down, then it had the mothership coming to the planet and bumping that Mo 3.
Hey,
Hey, John.
Hey, no, but one conspiracy thing like that I did see on TikTok about that though is like if they were sending the weather balloons or what we call them weather balloons, but they were sending the whatever they was to see if our what our air defense.
They should already know.
What our air, that's what I'm saying.
Because here's the thing: as soon as we dropped the bomb in Nagasaki and Hiroshima, that's when they started seeing all the UFO sightings, right? But they were all over military bases. Matter of fact, there was a military base that all their nuclear systems went down because something was hovering over the top and they didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
I'm telling you this, like Joe Rogan said it, and I believe it. We ain't got to worry about no World War III. Because as soon as we get ready to push that button, when everybody ready to push that button, they gonna y'all. All right, we here now. Stop, because y'all finna destroy the entire universe.
I ain't think I'm about to can't even get it out. I don't think there'll be a World War III because don't nobody want to die.
Exactly. And what would be the point? Like you gonna be the ruler of shit?
Exactly. You're gonna be the ruler of nothing. Ain't gonna be no food. Ain't gonna be no building.
Hey, let me spin the block real fast. The little fire cup that lady at the Statue of Liberty holding up, that's gonna be sticking out the sand. So how did they build this? Ain't no way they ain't got machinery. And then some folk are going to go, the first university was in New York City. They were the most intelligent.
Oh my God. The ancient New Yorkers.
They were the most intelligent. They took that shit up there on their backs.
That flame piece by piece.
Get off my boy Ron.
He eats shrimp with the head on. I'm gonna mess with him.
I eat shrimp with the head on.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Prawns.
What is that?
That's big shrimp.
It's a big shrimp.
Man, look, I ain't supposed to eat nothing with the head on.
They was chiseled for real.
That's the one thing about this, that there's no way for us to actually ever know any of this shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's like the first big head green dude that rolled up on me. Go get this work. Hey, there's no way for us to ever know, but it's all, there you go. Hey, man, it's all right on time, but hey, I got something for y'all tonight.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of hoping that them nuts would have really stormed Area 51. I knew what would happen if they did, but I was hoping.
Happened?
If you remember, like a couple years ago, they had that big old Facebook group where all these
storm Area 51.
And I was telling everybody, look, this was gonna happen. They gonna if they storm it, the first cat going cross that line, they gonna get his dome pop, and everybody gonna turn around. It's gonna end with one bullet.
That's what I'm saying. But look, this is my thing with the whole Area 51 thing, and why I wanted it to go down. If Area 51, if the whole little storm Area 51 actually goes down, because you know them crazy ass people really met out there and had the party. They just didn't storm the gate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they storm the gate, like you said, if one or two things are gonna happen, right? They was gonna either pop it off, like the military was gonna have to pop it off, letting us know, okay, that's the answer, right there. Or they was gonna get in that thing. That's all.
They weren't gonna get. There's no way they're gonna get into. That's a secure military base. They were not gonna get in,
bro. Secure military base only is secure if I can shoot you.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. If I shoot you, then what? I'm hiding. I'm hiding something.
Give me some bacon grease and a butter knife and a drill in 10 minutes. We'll get through the first door.
Hey, no, sir.
No, ain't no.
Hey, look, that's what I'm saying. If they would have actually stormed Area 51, right? You got because it was college kids. Let's be real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was all college kids, all right? You got 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 college students of America storming a
Highly
military
classified- a
base,
highly
highly
classified.
classified U.S. military base that supposedly holds extraterrestrial equipment and or extraterrestrials on this base, right?
Okay.
You got 15,000 U.S. college students storming this base, all right? And you get to laying their asses down because you're going to have to.
And then you gotta explain it.
Exactly. Why you knew what they was doing there too. It's no secret. Like, oh, we didn't know what they were doing there. They could have been doing anything. No, motherfucker, they was coming there to see if there was aliens. They told you on Facebook.
Page.
Yeah, they told you on Facebook. So you get to laying down because you're gonna have to lay them all down. You can't pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? So it's just gonna be rabbit 50 cal whole crowd just laid down out there.
Trace
in the desert.
around that thing just
Yeah, really knocking limbs off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really gonna do some damage, bro. Like, you ain't never gonna see your child again. You know what I'm saying? If they was out there.
Yeah.
The U.S. government can't answer for that.
No.
They really could have stormed that thing, I believe. We got too many rules. Now, Russia, somewhere like that, oh, y'all ass getting laid down, for sure. You know what I'm saying? We told y'all don't cross that line. But
Yeah,
over here,
Yeah, the government would have to do a press conference. The president would have to do the press conference. I mean,
man,
there'd
ain't
be some
nobody-
explaining.
think about it, ain't
Because
nobody
what you're
trying to
saying
hear
is
that shit.
because technically these are tax-paying citizens and they pay for this
Call
they
of
pay for
Duty.
this base.
bloodthirsty.
Bloodthirsty. But that's what I'm saying. But there's nothing that the U.S. government can say to the people
To make it justified.
to justify it because you just laid down some kids, a bunch of them
Bunch of crazy
That were
socks.
that were unarmed.
that were unarmed.
Hey, they gonna go out there and loot through their bodies and see what they had on them. It's all kinds of pre-rolls and wax, and that's all they do.
So I think they should have went on ahead and did it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no advocacy of storming no military bases. Let's get that right. Over here on the RTL, you know, we are anti any storming military bases. But I think y'all crazy asses should have went on ahead and ran up in there, man.
At least knock first.
Hey, at least test
Ring the
water.
doorbell.
Hey,
Y'all got some sugar.
they should at least tested the water. You know what I'm
Somebody
saying?
order some Domino's over here.
I was, bro. That's the thing. I'm sure everybody on their mind was waiting for that one person to take off.
Yeah.
This
They just
one-
needed-
all
hey,
it would've took was
all we
one.
need is if one dude pop it off, we'll do it.
They should,
And
hey,
it's
Who's going with me, man?
who's going with me, man? Come on, man. They can't stop all of us, man. That's all it would have took for him to be out there. Whoever him is.
Timothy.
And they should have stormed that thing. He said they did it to the American Indians, wounded knee. We ain't going that way.
yeah, no, I'm out.
Hey,
I'm out
we
here.
ain't going that way. They gonna catch my boy at the gas station. Hey,
Hey, y'all heard what he said.
hey,
Y'all heard what happened to the last security
his,
force.
my cat whole government name on here. And he talking about 2.0. Go ahead, 2.0.
Go
That's why
ahead.
he ain't got no picture.
Hey,
Hey,
Go
he was
ahead.
really a moderator for the page.
but no, I was really hoping to catch stormed Area 51 for real, man, because I want the answers.
Well, they gave them to us already. They said we've made contact. Well, they said we made contact, but they said that there's been they talk about the Roswell crash and all that. Like, yeah, well, there's aliens.
Yeah, give us the
That's
Roswell.
gas
Run us,
money,
down,
right?
run us down on the Roswell.
The Roswell crash was I forgot what year that was in.
That's all
But-
right.
But Roswell, 1947. So in the city of Roswell, New Mexico, they believe there was a crash. Like it was 3 crashes, and people were blowing up the emergency hotline, basically saying like, "Yo, something out the sky came. Three objects came crashing out the sky, and all of a sudden the CIA, FBI, all these different government agencies showed up in Roswell and basically like questioned people. All the stuff that was removed from the crash site was taken, and no one ever got to see it. There's rumors that there were some bodies found, but no one ever said what type of bodies, and no one saw the actual crash site.
Yeah.
And the people that walked up on the crash site all went missing.
Mm. That's something
That's the type
different
of
right
stuff.
there.
You know, you be out there on vacation, minding your own. Be like, what was that? Nothing. You ain't see nothing. What? Nothing.
I'm not. I was like, what would y'all do though? Like right now, right? You know, Trey, obviously you're not in the same city as us right now, but so I just say me and Cam. All right, Cam, we live pretty close to each other too. All right, so in between my house and your house, boom, big crash, big boom, whatever. We go outside, we can see the light. It's lit up out there, whatever. And boom, we pull up. And ain't nobody on the scene yet. We the first ones to pull up. And we walk up, and it's some UFO looking spacecraft, whatever, crashed into the ground. And they laying right there, twitching and shit. They look, you know what I'm saying? They look like us, but it ain't us. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
look
trying.
like-
I'm trying to
Avatar
touch
type
him to give me
stuff.
some
I ain't
powers.
talking to shit. I'm gone.
I'm trying to touch him like
Touch
give me
him?
give me a
Oh,
power or
grab you.
something. I'm thinking like a movie like they. And
Yeah.
I can see some.
He said, y'all better hop in the whip and pull off. That's what I'm saying. Hey,
I'm asking two questions. You got the coach bag with you? Can we
that ain't gonna help us against that.
no, can we stay in Wamba tonight?
Yeah. He said, no, I'm shooting. Shoot for what? Make him mad? No, sir. I ain't taking no chances. Hey, look.
Hey, Sirac comes like, pop, pop.
Hey, ain't gonna be no practice for a while over there, guy. Ain't gonna have no coach.
Cam, get the duct tape and the tarp.
No,
You
hell no. I'm definitely ain't doing that.
Gonna call the White House. Hey, we got two UF. Hello.
Whoa.
Hey, say, man, we got your boys over here. You know what I'm saying? They was tripping.
And all you gonna hear, the phone gonna cut off and the doorbell gonna ring.
We're sorry.
We got him.
The doorbell gonna ring. 3 dudes out there in suits. Somebody called from this president saying they had somebody tied up back here. It's gonna be over with. But man, if aliens is real, man, I hope it's in our lifetime when we do like meet them, whatever. If they're not already walking around. Because there are theories out there that say like just the best people that we know and the best people that we see. That's them.
Yep.
LeBron, Bo Jackson, Michael Phelps.
Would they be athletes? So you don't think they would be like scientists?
Why?
I mean, it's a whole civilization. They got everything up there.
Yeah, you got some scientists too, like the smartest doctors, Dr. Miami. They might all be walking around up there with BBL. You know what I'm saying? We just now getting it down here, 2019.
Shout out to Shaq. You see that picture?
Nuh-uh.
Shaq, he wasn't at the he wasn't doing commentating.
Oh yeah, because he had surgery.
Yeah, and he posted a picture. He said, "Don't worry, I'm just getting some BBL work." But hey,
they might would be like, hey, what if we helped them? And then the rest of them came down and be like, hey, Nick and Cam, besides your families, grab 3 things that you want to take with us. So they could be relics from Earth. We're gonna memorialize it.
Would you go? That's the thing. If you was like,
I mean, I ain't safe here. You know what I'm saying?
No, check it. Like, cause I had this thought, like when me and Rex were elk hunting, we were out there in the mountains, and we out there in the tent, and it's pitch black. I was thinking, bro, what if an alien ship come down and was like, hey, y'all riding with us? Like, do we just
you ain't going, can you escape?
Yeah, can you say no? You didn't say they say, hey, do y'all want to go? You said, hey, y'all going.
Yeah,
that sounds like you going.
Do I got a choice? Like, cause you hear about hunters just like,
hey man, I left the crock pot on at the crib. Let me just slide back over here and cut
That's
that
the
off.
thing though. Is it how bad do you want to see it? That's the thing.
yeah.
How bad do you want to see it? He said, heck no, I'm shooting you.
If you shoot that little pea shooter one more time.
Like, how bad do you want to see what is out there? If they put, let's just say, okay, let's just say we attack because we all going to attack this shit. Let's say we attack and we up there on the mountain and we didn't got away from the groups, and we out there. It's just our squad, Team Dreaded Archer, and they come and they pull up on us or whatever. Boom, hey, it's gonna go to shit down here. Y'all gotta go with us now. What y'all gonna do?
And we can't take nobody with us. We just gotta go right then and
I
there.
you can ask that question if you want to, but I'm just saying they pull up and say, obviously you're gonna say I can't. That's gonna be a question that gets asked.
If I can swing and bring the fam, then I'm good. Or I swing back, catch can of swoop everybody. If not, I take my chances down here.
It ain't gonna be everybody anyway. It's gonna be like 5 people. Like how they ride. You know what I'm saying?
A piece.
I'm saying I don't know how they riding. If it's a saucer, shit, how many people can fit in there? If it's a mothership coming down here now, we can take the squad. But I'm talking about the way they moving. The mothership ain't just pulling up to Earth. I mean, they might be in one man. It might be one man ships. Like you can't even go
something
back.
like a jet ski. You know?
Yeah, you can't even go back. It's just one man ship.
I don't know.
They ain't even driving it because like the shit, like a lot of shit that they say, like from the people on TikTok. I let y'all know every time I ain't getting this shit from no credible source. the people on TikTok. The space crash that have crashed and that supposedly U.S. government has, there ain't no steering wheels and shit in here.
Unmanned.
It's like you in there and it's connected to you, like you driving that hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like it's connected to you, like it's like nodes on it, and they hook up on you or whatever, and that's how it drives. So we can't drive them, or else we'd have been driving them hoes already.
I said have been like, I will. Let's ride.
You gonna say let's ride?
Nah, probably not. No, because I know
it's too hard. If I'm gonna say let's ride, I gotta be able to make the phone call and I gotta know I'm coming back. Because I ain't never heard none of them hunters or none of that shit ever come back.
Yep, I know I'm coming back. Am I coming back?
If I ain't coming back, let me find out what's gonna happen, fam. I'm sorry, bro.
Yep.
I'll let y'all down. Hopefully, I wasn't the one that's supposed to save it all.
Yeah. You come back with cool. Let me take the next 2 weeks off. I want to come back to a job.
Out there with a couple bows and some practice arrows. What we finna do?
Nah, them practice arrows just as good as them broadheads.
They going through whatever they hit.
Well, I feel a little bit better, but
hey, I even thought about this, so it's a little bit off topic. But like when I was elk hunting, I was telling Rex, but what if we walking out? Because we was up there, we was out there. What if we come across a Bigfoot?
Kill his ass.
That's what I'm saying. Like you put arrow right through him. It's like then we wouldn't be known as the people who found Bigfoot. We'd be known as them the dudes that killed Bigfoot.
Like, who cares? That would just settle so much.
The whole community of Hochatown, Oklahoma would be upset. They can't sell no more of them decorative signs, no more t-shirts.
Hey.
Meanwhile, he on the back of a Dreaded Archer shirt, bagged and tagged.
Bagged and tagged. You have to kill him because he ain't speaking no English.
No.
It's an animal. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. He ain't speaking no damn English. And he's too big to play with.
You can't play with him.
I ain't even put an arrow through him. Sidearm shotty. Sidearm shotty, bro. I ain't playing with no Bigfoot. I ain't playing with nothing out there in the woods that don't look like it's supposed to be out there. First of all, let's go on.
Even if it's supposed to be out there, if it comes too close.
Hey, could you imagine coming off the mountain with a Bigfoot in your pack?
You ain't gonna have no Bigfoot on your back. I mean, on y'all.
No,
back?
on the pack. No, man, bro. I would have
just the head,
bro. Let me tell you, this is what I would do. I'd put an arrow through him. As soon as he fall down, I'm taking out the gut daddy.
You gonna field dress him?
I'm a field dress him. We gonna quarter
safely.
I ain't field dressing him.
Hey, we gonna quarter his ass out, and
no, sir, whole body going back with me. I don't know how it's our whole body. Ain't nobody
build
for
a makeshift sled, and we just gonna drag the sled back to the camp.
You said put that boy on a t-shirt. For real. Hey, the whole body got to go back with me though. Like, the body ain't going out of my sight, bro. And I ain't calling nobody before I post it. I'm posting immediately.
Laid up with the bow.
You know, if Measley there, he'd be trying to go Instagram live with Bigfoot.
I'm talking about
dapping him up.
I'm laid up on the side. Nah, but not. Depending on what would happen. Like if I put an arrow through him and he let out a big scream, I'm running for all my fucking life.
Oh yeah, you gone, gotta be gone.
Cause he calling. He might be calling. we talking about running up on one Bigfoot. What happened if you run up on 5, 6 Bigfoot?
Big feet.
It was meant to be. It was in the cards.
Hey, I'm just snapping as many pictures as I can. Hopefully they don't know how to work a phone. So when y'all find my, my
Just go Facebook Live and let it bump.
when y'all find my cause you go Facebook Live, they're gonna be able to debunk it. They're gonna be like, no, that was just some guys in suits beating his ass.
That's bro. That's why, hey, bro. That's why you got, hey, bro. You gotta field dress him, save all the guts, quarter his ass out, and bring him in. And then when you get to wherever you're going, you take your pictures. You take your pictures first while he after laid out. Then you field dress them. You quarter them out. You put them in a pack. Rex got a pack. You
quarter them out though, man. You taking apart the whole damn. I'm trying to get this motherfucker stuffed and put in my house.
No, you can still stuff him. All you got. Then you got to cape him. Cape his ass out. So then you take the hide and skin, boom. You roll that up, put that in the bottom of the pack.
No, I'm wearing it out.
Then you quarter them out.
Why are we quartering them out?
To get them out the woods.
Are we eating them?
No, bro. You looking at an animal that's probably 7 foot tall. You're not 7 foot tall, maybe 800-900 pounds.
We gotta drag him, bro. He gotta get dragged.
You're not, bro. You in the mountains of Colorado. You're not dragging that joker out.
He got
or you can do this. You tell one of your homies, like if say it's me, you, Cam, and Rex.
No, I ain't staying
listen. It's me, you, Cam, and Rex.
I see where this going.
Hey, look, me and Nick going to get some. We gonna get some horses.
No,
I'll be damned.
Who's
okay? Or you got or you got to do this because they got people in Colorado. I'm just saying, if we in Colorado, you can call them. Hey, I killed a big elk. I can't get him out by myself, and you send them your coordinates. As soon as they get there, we lay them down. They bring
hostile takeover.
They bring the horses, and then we either lay them down or hog time. And then what you call it? You put the Bigfoot on the horse and we get him out.
He said we lay him down.
That's it.
I cut. There's some nice horses you got there. I'm having that. Run them horses.
You shoot. Hey, that boy Surratt said, "What if you shoot a Bigfoot and then a UFO lands right there?"
Oh, now we in trouble.
Facebook Live started. That's all you can do right there for real. Facebook Live.
Mama,
tell
I love
my
you.
story.
UFO and a Bigfoot. I told y'all. Hey, bro, that shit.
Mama, I love you. P.O.P. Hold it down.
Hey, Nick said, "Why we quartering them out? We gotta get them out, man."
Think about all them wolves, and we walking down with raw ass Bigfoot. They go, they coming.
No, they not because they know the smell and they know what it is. Oh no, we ain't going over there.
He last time somebody went to go smell that smell, I yanked up little Ray. We ain't seen him since.
You're right.
They're gonna be, hey y'all, he back. Here he come. He going to town.
I'm telling you, hey, be on front of North American Whitetail
with a Bigfoot.
Damn, that would be on the cover of Forbes.
Hey, somebody finna pay.
Hey man, anybody gonna pay? They gonna come. You knock you over your head, and you gonna be gone.
I can be laid out right beside him. Bro, if you didn't want to kill Bigfoot, anybody messing with you. Oh, you kill Bigfoot.
Ooh, and the sponsorship deals. Ooh,
I need all the Jack Links.
Hey, what kind of
Jack Links, Mr. Dr. Squatch? So
you on my commercial? I'm on your commercial now. You know what I'm saying? No more. I'm on the commercial.
What kind of arrow was that you said you shot him with, sir?
Run him down.
Gold tip quantum.
Only
Black label.
Hey, them boys over there at 30-6. Hey, y'all should have got me. Y'all should have got me early. Y'all should have got me early
with this severed broadhead.
Y'all should have got me early because if I go out there and kill Bigfoot with this courage, it's gonna hurt you, boy.
The price went up.
The price is gonna be way up at that point, boy.
Bro, think about it though. Like if I did with my Matthews, Matthews brand's going through the roof. Hey, because now that's advertising for them. Hey,
or tanking.
Hey, our bow so cold it took down Bigfoot.
Or it's to tank the company.
or tank the company.
What you
That's
shoot him with? The Matthews V3. Oh, they hate Bigfoot. It's over with.
Hey, they're gonna have a press conference. We're gonna do it WWE style. And presenting you now live for the first time, the newest world's best hide and go seek champs, the Read Talk and Listen crew.
He done kinged everybody high go champ for 100 years.
Yep.
And they done came through and whacked him, man.
Hey, talking about a fur coat, boy.
Oh man.
And the pants.
I might have a onesie. Hey, what this is, don't worry about it. You can't get it.
You can't get it, boy. Exclusive.
That's
That's
squat.
squash.
Squash.
That's squat.
Hey,
I just need about 4 Nike checks cut out.
hey, I'll just gonna say team up with Nike.
Hey, the squash dunk.
Ooh, them jokes will be what? 150,000.
Made out of real squash fur.
Only the finest squash.
He got my face on the back.
Jordan never did that move.
Who's that coming off the goddamn pick and roll, baby?
Hey,
Let me plug.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm gonna be on the back of that thing, baby. Just smirked up. Yes, sir. We got him.
Hey, you know, that's what they say on the sneakers app when you get them raffles. Got him.
Got him. Telling you, they're gonna have a got him. You know how they had a got him with the colorway behind it most of the time on the shirt. It's gonna be me back there on the got him. Like that, right?
Doing the Captain Morgan on the O. Got him.
Hey, that's lit. Hey, I would love to see Bigfoot. I want Giants to be real. The taxidermist gonna be tripping. Yeah, I'm watching them the whole time too.
Oh yeah,
I ain't
he
never
at
leave.
gunpoint.
Yeah, come on with that.
Hey, I seen you snatch a little piece of fur there, brother. Might want to put that back on the table.
What you think you doing with that? What you think you
Hey,
been
no,
doing?
hey,
Have the
hey.
taxidermist like Frank
Hey.
Lucas, got him in there in his drawers. Just
Yeah, I'm just gonna have like Nino Brown, baby. You'll be like Nino Brown at the Carter,
Carter.
baby.
Hold on, baby. What you got? Skim milk?
Hey, bro.
Sir, I might forget a quick interview. We've been looking for Bigfoot for years. Look no further, fellas. You found him.
I'm telling you, that shit will be funny, man. Hey, right now,
Taking them back straps.
what you think Bigfoot tastes like?
Hmm?
What Bigfoot eat?
I guess he are herbivore.
It ain't enough evidence out there for Bigfoot to be real. Outside of the sightings.
That's it.
But like they should be finding like bludgeoned animals and shit, I feel like out there.
I mean,
Bigfoot was
not
like-
not unless he using it all.
I mean, well, he ain't built no shelter.
Cave. I mean, there's a ton of
But
unfound
The
caves.
cave shit's over with. Because where they be saying they seen him at, ain't no caves.
Yeah, I don't know if you've been much around South Miller County, but he ain't hiding down there nowhere.
I don't know, like
And then also on the Bigfoot too, though, like he ain't getting none. Like where the other Bigfoots at? Where Littlefoot? You know what I'm saying?
PYT,
no,
PYT
that mean-
foot.
there has to be multiple because people. I mean, Washington State people say they see him. Colorado, you got people over in the Smoky Mountains that they seen a different type of Bigfoot. So it's in that whole cryptic class. You know what I'm saying? So there's a whole different types of Bigfoot. So they say. But if that's the case,
A lot of people say it, though.
and ain't nobody seeing them, they gotta be reproducing. So it's gotta be multiple. Eventually, the population will get too big where they can't say hidden.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think maybe at one point there might have been a foot species out there. You know what I'm saying? He was out there at one point. People were seeing his ass, but he gone. He couldn't. They had to hide. Maybe that's the Giants too, though.
Ooh, boy, full circle.
Full circle. I do it every time. I spin the block like it ain't nowhere to park. Every time I spin that block. What if Bigfoot was the Giants? He was the last remnants of the Giants. He got hairy as could shave.
He a bachelor. Ain't no need.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Bigfoot was the last of the giants, and that's why when people were seeing them, they was, you know what I'm saying? Hey, get behind, trying to hide behind trees and shit. How it was getting caught.
We got. There's only one video of Bigfoot walking across that water. I
That's
still
cap.
think it's some man of somebody in the suit.
That's too cap, bro. Too good of a walk. I feel
And
like
they gonna hit him with the.
you gonna look, but you ain't stop or run. That's my thing. Bigfoot, because they say like the knocking on the trees and how they be getting all the way from over here to over here. Bigfoot running for a 3 from the stories.
A 4-3.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know, he fast. Like the people that say they seen the Bigfoot, like he was right there, and then took off. Well, damn, ain't he 7 foot? He just took off. You know what I'm saying? So Bigfoot could have been the last of the giants for real though.
708 sightings have been reported of seeing Bigfoot.
He gone.
I'm looking to see when the last one was. I'm reading an article from Colorado that says the most recent was June of 2021 near Lake City in Colorado.
And what happened, Cam?
Let me click on the most recent report link.
Let's see if they seen something for real. It
was near a campground area off of Highway 149. They've been going to the lake for several years now. They was hiking. They was watching a moose from the cab of the truck. We heard an undisputable sound of a wood knock. Oh, I was just talking about it. Seen a few hundred yards across the pond. I'm speed reading here. ATV trails.
That's one thing too, though. Like, unless the knocking is that communication, there ain't no reason for them to be there around knocking on no trees.
The cat was from Amarillo, Texas. He was on vacation.
Out of his element.
His wife and his daughter seen it. It was between 6 and 10 p.m. That's a big span.
That's what I'm saying.
I would have told you 6:37.
Is this the video? Look at the camera just shaking. Come on, bro. Bro, come on, bro.
Let me tell y'all a story that ain't told me too many
Back
people.
that back up, man.
Let me tell y'all this story. This is a true story.
Look at my voice.
So, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this.
Come on with it.
My buddy Adam, he's a prankster.
Yeah.
He done got this Bigfoot suit / gorilla suit. It's a suit, you know. It's obviously fake in the daytime.
Yeah.
But there were some youngsters that he wanted to play a prank on. So we went out in the woods and had somebody bring up, and they was looking. They was out here searching.
Yeah.
And so the thing was, we were just finna grab one of these youngsters. Well, I mean, I was there. I wasn't in the suit, but I was a part of it.
Yeah.
Well, he grabbed him, and little buddy done pulled his little pocket knife out on him and was finna fillet him up. But come to find out, little buddy had a legitimate heart problem, and he done grabbed him up and screamed and picked him up over the top of his head.
Like a Bigfoot.
And he hollering, I don't know, not Billy. He got a bad heart. What you mean I was playing Billy? Billy was playing. Hey, Billy had his shank. He was ready to get down. He wasn't worried about nothing. With no fear in his heart. Might have been a defect, but no fear.
Hey, so I said, what's the proximity of those sightings relative to a zoo?
What you think the gorilla on the loose? What you think the gorilla get on the loose, Surratt?
That's what he said. Yeah, he said it might be an escaped gorilla.
No, not walking. Come on,
not walking like that.
Not the turnaround either, bro. Not the turnaround.
Oh, it's a camera over there. Let me look right at it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, either Bigfoot is the most docile creature ever to walk this earth. From this video right here, like he just shit, they seen me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
look, like,
bro, he's walking like.
Hey, he just got fired from work the way he walking.
Like it's like he going to Johnny Squatch house. You know what I'm saying? Like he just walking across the
Hey man, my girl tripping. I'm finna kick it over here for a little bit.
913 in the last 25 years, what it said on that video right there.
Yep.
And that site was in Siskiyou, California.
Yeah, it was in California, but the dude said one of the guys came out and said it was made up, and the guy filming, he said it was real. So you got two people.
He done been lying for so damn long.
He finna get all the credit. It was his video.
Yeah, he done been lying for so damn long. He really probably believe he's seen that shit by now. But yeah, that video right there, that's the worst one right there. That shit right there made me think, man, that shit, why we even talk about that shit? Yeah.
but like, I guess during that time period, they never thought that we would have the technology we can do now. Because I didn't see videos where they didn't zoomed in and made it perfect. Like, man, you can see the scene with a suit and all that.
Bro, that was the trashiest shit ever. Like, they could have done anything. Like if you was gonna look back, get startled.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or throw something.
Like, you ain't seen a human. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If we ain't seeing you, you ain't seeing us like that either. Not up on you.
Yeah, I would have charged the camera. Oh, you tripping?
I would have ran up on his ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. He doing it like that.
Yeah, he just casually walking out.
Hey, I'd say something. Hey, say homie. You know,
Big fella.
Yeah, until they turn around and take off running your way.
Yeah,
I think that would have made it more believable if it looked and then took off. It came running towards them, and then
yeah, but then
Hey,
what happened?
They would have never seen the video because the camera would have been there and I'd have been gone.
Hey, listen to this right here. If that video, to make that video any type of realistic, they would have had to do something, say something, hide a little bit when he looked. I mean, even when he looked, hell, they got steady. The camera was a little shaky. Then when he looked, they was like, "Oh,
yeah."
You know, it's like he's looking at us. Get right. No, I can't get down with that. But yeah, Bigfoot was real. He's the most docile creature based off that video.
Yep.
But yeah, if I ever seen something Bigfoot out there in the woods, man, I'm scary as hell in the woods. That's what I want y'all to know. I'm the scariest person out there every time. Don't play with me when I'm in the woods. I can tell you that right now. None of that tricking, joking, grabbing me, that's gonna get you hurt. I can tell you that right now. But if I seen a Bigfoot walking through the woods and he was like that, he didn't look at me and seen me, he's gonna keep walking. Bro, I gotta say something. Hey man, hey.
I'm gonna let that Matthews talk.
See, what if they speak English though?
Hey fellas,
oh, he hit me with that shit, I'm gonna die. But I bet if they speak some type of English though, like even if it's just like,
who are you? Who are you?
Yeah, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
who your people?
Yeah, he'd be like, "What the fuck is a Bigfoot?" That's the first thing you're gonna say,
right?
Bigfoot.
My name is Leon.
First of all, you ain't gonna just keep disrespecting the size of my feet around here.
I was like, hey, but before we get out these woods, I got a lot of explaining to do to you, boy. Hey, but we've been looking for your ass for years.
Yeah.
What? We've been out here. Hey,
Mr. Leon, I have some questions. No, hey, just Leon. Just Leon.
We was wondering why y'all put them clothes on. Y'all used to run around with us. Hey, what be his for that? Hey. Y'all got all sedity on us.
Hey. I knew that hoe was trifling about that apple. I tried to tell him.
I eat that apple. Hey, y'all ain't been the same since.
Run around here with that snake. I got a shovel. We could have ended this years ago.
Bro, it'd be some dope shit, bro. It'd be dope.
It will be dope, man. Hey, I gotta go ahead. Hey, I gotta open up the doors of the church, man. Hey, it's getting late out here. Doors of the church is open, man. Anybody got anything to say? Any rebuttals? Any comments, man? Or any new conspiracies that y'all want to go ahead and put on here, man? The doors of the church is wide open. Link is in the chat, in the description. If it's not in the chat yet, it will be here soon.
Yep, it's in there.
In the chat.
Make sure y'all hit that link, man. Hop on here and say what's up. Say hey to you folks. Any events you got coming up, anything like that, just go ahead and throw that out there one time for the one time, man. Those of the church are open.
Hey, Leon, you ain't seen no little cars flying around in the sky out here, have you, in the wilderness?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you talking about Earl and them? Yeah. That's my people.
Or what? Oh, y'all just opened up a whole nother hole. What if that's the Bigfoot is? Aliens.
Mm.
Yeah, building them pyramids wasn't shit.
Yeah,
Out here-
yeah.
I've been out here walking around since 1947. We crashed somewhere in New Mexico. I got 3 of my partners.
I can't go back home till I find them. I'd be like, hey,
So, bro,
I don't
that's
know.
what they saying right there.
hey, look at the picture.
It looked like you got a poo shiesty on.
Yeah, it looks like bro.
Let me find out Bigfoot.
That's
really
the
from Memphis.
enhancement.
Yeah, that was the enhanced.
It's a wrap, bro. That shit crazy.
What do we know about Bigfoot?
Compared to that, according to that picture, not shit.
What's he doing? He's taking a shit.
No, somebody say he walking.
Look like he bent over that log.
It's Salt Lake Fork State Park. I don't know, man. A bear can stand up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A bear can stand up. It's too easy to fake a Bigfoot or think you saw a Bigfoot or whatever.
Say there ain't no gorilla.
That's Mighty Joe Young right there.
Hey,
That's who
exactly.
that was.
Yeah, that picture they showed. That picture they showed. That was a gorilla. That's exactly what that was. A
On
gorilla.
that book.
Yeah.
That was Harambe.
It's a wrong way. Hey, most definitely, man. But Bigfoot is a fun one for sure. Obviously, people have been chasing them for years. This whole clubs, and they really go out
people
there.
dedicating their life to that shit, man.
Yeah, they really go out there and trying to find Bigfoot. They go out there with no guns too. That's what I want y'all to know. I watched the whole documentary on it. Bro, y'all's in. They going to the most remote place.
Well, you got two factions. You got one faction that's like they want to find them and befriend them, and then you got the other faction that's like, shit, we going out here. We armed to the teeth.
Yeah, you better be. Listen to what I'm telling you right now. There ain't an animal out there in them woods right now, that I'm going out there to hunt or look for, however y'all want to say it, with nothing. I just can't go. Not necessarily for the animal. You might be going to go look for a damn mink or a spink or whatever you call them damn things. But on your way out there, you might come across a damn mountain lion, you know what I'm saying, or a cougar or whatever it might be. Let alone the damn 7-foot thing.
7 foot.
That they say knock on trees with other trees. I ain't the smartest man in the world, but he can swing a tree. What he gonna do to me?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I can't ride with the Bigfoot, man. I can't ride with the Bigfoot. I hope he real, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be the one to find him, honestly.
Ain't there a Bigfoot in Falk supposed to be?
Yeah, that sign they had standing on the side of the road forever.
The what? Boggy Creek.
Boggy Creek. Yeah. Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you what I know. They can say all what they want to say about out there in Colorado and in California, and where the landscape just a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? But around these parts, ain't nobody 7 foot. Ain't nobody 7 foot walking around ain't getting seen. Too many people in the woods.
Bro, if there was a Falcon monster, he didn't got shot a long time ago.
Dead.
And nobody said nothing.
And it wasn't reported. You know what I'm saying? Been dead and it wasn't reported. Got shot out the back of a pickup. And nobody.
He a rug in somebody's mama house right now.
You'll never believe it, Earl.
Hey, what is this on the floor? That's real nice, and that's a different texture there. I ain't never seen that.
We're down about a South River and Bigfoot bastard came walking out. Steve put 2 of them in.
I got a real good joke
We
that I
got the
cannot
back,
tell on this
we got the
podcast.
back straps on the grill.
He said I can't tell.
Hey, I got a real good joke for that one. I just slapped my knee. Y'all know that. Oh, wow. I'm trying to tell you, boy. Hey,
Yeah,
that's-
we had his ass on the back of the truck. Went to Old Time Burger, got a couple of seats, and took him to the
Hey,
house.
I'll say, I'm
Get
gonna
him
say
out.
that joke for a mysterious conversation. Like, hey, I'm gonna circle the wagons on y'all ass one day. Hey, but man, it's one of my favorite times of the show, man. I hate to end this one.
Damn, boy, 11 o'clock. We went.
That's what I'm
Woo.
saying. I hate to end this one, man, but it's my favorite time of the show, man. Mental health checks. Hey, whoever sending them laughing emojis in the comments, I know y'all know the joke I was gonna tell. Hey, man. It's my favorite time of the show, man. Mental health checks, man. I gotta know how y'all doing. I gotta check on y'all, make sure everything kosher, man. Mental health checks. I start with you, Trey. 1 through 10. I didn't know how you doing, man, in your personal life, man, your physical life, you staying fit, and then in your business life, man. What you got going on, man?
All right, man. Personally, I'm good, man. Just working and trying to get ready for the season, turkey season, actually. So
Gobble gobble.
personal life, man, I'm probably sitting about about a 7 right now. Nothing really going on. Physically, I mean, I'm feeling right now. I'm doing you ever heard of Seth Ferosi?
Say it again.
You ever heard of Seth Ferosi?
Yeah.
All right, so he got this whole workout plan. What you call it? Push pull legs. So I started doing that this week and really focusing on my cardio, kind of going lightweight, heavy rep, like lightweight, high reps. I think that's gonna get me more ready for the hunt season than powerlifting style workout.
Yeah.
So I started doing that, switched up my diet. I ain't drank nothing since the weekend. So trying to get back on that 75 hard. So right now this should be day 3 for me. So physically, man, I'm sitting about an 8 right now, feeling good. And business wise, man, had a great show last night with Rob and the South Dakota Bowhunter Association on the Instagram. Got a lot of feedback. Was talking about doing e-tags. So like right now in South Dakota, we don't know how many animals are killed every year. So trying to come up with a system where as soon as you harvest an animal, you got to report it within 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? So we went in thinking we were gonna get a lot of pushback, but on the flip side, people are actually down for it. They was like, yeah, it makes sense. So
yeah, you talked to me a little bit about that this morning. I think it makes sense.
Yeah, it make perfect sense to get accurate data. So I think Rob is gonna kind of he's gonna try to drive that to the Game Fishing Park Committee and get that going sometime here in the next couple of years. So we'll see how that goes. Did a great show with Jared Thomas over in Utah. That was a great show. Haven't seen the numbers yet because Carbon TV, all the numbers they took everything down right now. So all the stats and stuff is gone. So they updating the system.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. But I got people saying it's a great show. He's telling all his folks, everybody loving the show. So got more podcasts coming up. And did I tell you about the I'm doing a show with Joe and Stewart. We got it on our show. Did I tell you the name of it?
No.
Both Thugs in Harmony.
Podcast. Oh, you did. Yeah, you did.
The Both Thugs in Harmony podcast. So that's gonna be our show
where
we
get copyright infringement.
Huh?
I said y'all ass finna get copyright infringement. That's what y'all need to know right now.
It's Both Thugs, not Bones. Both. Yeah.
Likeness. Y'all know how it go.
But we gonna see how it rock.
No, that's gonna be good.
But we just gonna talk about the industry, man, and now that we have like a peek behind the curtain, we kind of see how this stuff works and kind of give people the insight. You can do some gear reviews. Of course, talk about some of the latest trends in hunting and where the industry is going. So I know I think it's gonna be a pretty dope show. Stuart and Joe are excited about it. I'm excited about it. So, and some of the people that we talked to about it said, "Yo, y'all need to get that out ASAP because it's what the archery industry needs, what the archery world needs." So, we getting that going. And other than that, man, business has been good. New designs dropping April 1st. Can't wait to drop that out. Uh, already got the prints in. Already made some gear. I was gonna have some up here, but I decided just to wait and do a big rollout. So that's coming. So right now, businessman, I say 9.5.
9.5 can't beat that. Just or I guess you can beat. You could be 10. But 9.5, man, that's always good. I want to hear you doing good, man. And Cam, what you got for me?
Mentally, man, just came off a great weekend trip with the boys. Got to hit up a shoe show. Got to go on the Greater DFW sneaker shop tour. We hit up all the spots. Got to chop it up with some cats. Met some really cool store owners. Just had a good weekend. Just getting out of town and chilling and different change of scenery and getting to let the creative juices flow. So, man, I'm mentally and I just laughed so hard for the past almost 3 hours. So that was really good for my
Man.
mental. So I'm at a 10 right now mentally. I'm good. Physically, I got the little stanky leg, janky leg, messed up knee, but it's we on the path of healing, so we're gonna get that straight. So physically, give me a 7 there. We ain't. It could always be worse, but we gonna get better.
Yeah.
And financially, one day closer to payday. That's always a plus. So everything is everything. I can't complain. Just looking forward to this nice weather that they've been lying saying we're gonna get. Ain't got it yet. I'm ready to
Ain't
get
got
out
it
here
yet.
and enjoy it. Ain't got it yet. I'm ready to get back outside and enjoy some sunshine and some cooler temperatures for the vicious heat get here.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. I know that. Like the 1st and 15th is coming. But yeah, man, I'm just excited. Got this project finna come out Sunday. Gotta do a few last minute little shooting and some editing on that. I'm ready to share that with the world. I think it's gonna get a lot of. I hope it gets a lot of positive feedback. If not, I had a fun time doing it, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day.
Almost
but if Nike want to let me get a custom Air Max out the deal, that'll be just grand too.
Oh yeah, gotta hope for that, man. I can't wait to chop up everything from the weekend. It's gonna be dumb. It's gonna be dumb. But for myself, personally, man, hey, Cam just said it. It's we talked about it last week. When you come off a weekend, or a week or whatever it is, if you go to an event in a field, that you're messing with, when you come back from that, it's almost like a rejuvenation.
Yep.
And being able to go down there, kind of follow Cam around a little bit, and shoot, something that I see how passionate he is about. He's obviously got me into it, and then also another dude we took with us, Don Juan. He's kind of stepped into the sneaker game, got his feet wet this weekend, and got not only his first pair but 2 pair. You know what I'm saying? But just following Cam around and seeing him doing, something that he's super passionate about, whatever. Then me able to bring my passion in with the filming, and then going to the sneaker show and just doing the networking thing. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to complain about life when you're getting to do that type of stuff or whatever. So personally, man, for me, I'm up there, man. 8, 9, 10, all ranging through there. Physically, man, I feel good. Kind of like Cam saying, a little banged up. I've been going through some hip issues, for a few months, I would say now. But I'm not, it is what it is, whatever. Obviously on colder days and rainy weather days or whatever, like arthritis, tendonitis, whatever you want to call it, like flare ups. But hey, I keep trucking. Other than that, I'm feeling good. And then also just locked in with my boy Walker for the summer. So I'll be back over there this summer with the kids, training them up and everything like that, man. So can't complain. Can't complain over here. Can't complain on the physical part either, man. I give myself an 8, 9, 10 right there on physical. And then business wise, hey, we sitting here at 2 hours, 58 minutes right now on season 5, man, episode 10. Can't be more happy. We're gonna give away some prizes here coming up here in the future. We got the video dropping on the 26th Sunday. Got the t-shirt contest coming to an end in a couple weeks. You know, it's just going right now. I'm ready to see the Dreaded Archer merch. I'm ready for. He said that box is gonna be here at the end of the month or whatever he said.
End of the week.
End of the week.
It'll be in the
You know
mail
what I'm saying?
end of this week.
Yeah. I think it changed. I think he said it's gonna be here. Now it's gonna be in the mail. But okay.
It's gonna be in the mail.
Okay. It's gonna be in the mail by the end of this week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready for that, man. Hey, I'm gonna keep saying it, man. We just having our way right now. We're gonna keep having it. Hell of a
Talking
show
about the
tonight.
having away. Oh, let me break Trey down on this because you said that and it really sparked me because I said that phrase over the weekend. We're really having our way right now.
Yeah.
Trey, I don't know if you're familiar. There's like a TikTok clip, Instagram clip going around. It's a clip of Fat Joe. You know, he's a big sneaker collector, and he's talking about this store in Dallas called Private Selection. Shout out Private Selection. If y'all ever see this, holla at your boy.
Big facts.
But so we go in Private Selection. It's in the Galleria Mall in Dallas. I walk in and I got some of my more exclusive, if not the most exclusive shoe I got on. You know, we got the fit right. I walk in and I got 2 guys with cameras filming me walking in the store. I don't know who they thought I was or what I was doing, but I've been in that store several times. And the dude who I can only assume was maybe the floor manager at the time walks up and says, "Hey man, you ain't got to walk around and look. I got this iPad. I can show you everything in stock in your size. By the way, y'all need a water or something?" Nah, man, we good. But hey, let me get that iPad. He showed me everything they had in the back. And Berg said, "What's my most exclusive shoe?" Man, that's a coin toss. But what I had on that particular day, I had on a pair of tan off-white 90s. And I also had in the bag the Sean Witherspoons. I had them with me. That's what I wore to the convention. And then you know,
the Dadas?
What?
What?
Oh, I'm thinking about Spree Wheels. My bad.
That boy
Oh,
said
no.
the Dada. Boy, oh my god, bro! I cannot wait to clip that shit out. The Dada.
Went from exclusive to at a Payless near you. But you know, we was walking out of the mall. We was on the escalators, and Donovan was huffing and puffing. We've been walking a lot. They had the heater on full blast in the mall.
Oh
And
god.
that treatment. I mean, that was just. Like I said, I don't know who they thought we was, but I mean, it was cool. I felt like that's what I need to get every time I walk into any type of business. And I just turned around and looked at Donovan and said, "Donovan, we're really having our way right now. You just don't even realize it."
Exactly. We was definitely having our way, man. We talked to some top shotters in the shoe industry, man. We went to some dope spots. And we made a bunch of connections, man. Hey, shout out to my guys, Culture Originals. Stopped by their booth again at this show and copped again at this show, man. Got a pair of shorts, Culture Originals. If you saw my Snap story, you know what's up. Matter of fact, I gotta do it for them.
Hey, what's crazy is I showed Nick the video. I made a TikTok last year, so we've done made it 1 calendar year since we went to this show. We went this past Saturday. It'd been a year ago. They had it again, and I was just standing at the front with my phone, just kind of pan around videoing it, and you could see Culture's booth. He had a nice table set up with all the stuff, and if you look at when you see this video come up, he's got like a full-blown gigantic tent with his name on or his logo on all 4 sides of it. It's big. First thing you see when you walk in.
Yeah.
He's got a full team helping him out now. I'm pretty sure his mom was out there just yanking people to the side. "Hey, let me tell you about our brand. We got something for everybody. We want to show you. We want you to wear it and love it, enjoy it." And they was looking for Nick's size, and he was trying to make sure that he had the pair he wanted. He let him open them up and go try them on right then there because he wanted him to be happy with his purchase. And man, you can't try nothing on at a sneaker event. You know what I'm saying? That's highly frowned upon. Even though Donovan did it like 3 times, that's another story.
He was wearing them shoes though.
Yeah.
Wearing them shoes.
It was legit, man. But no, I gotta pull up that stuff right now, bro. Culture Original. Met this dude. He's from the same city I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Didn't know much about him. Met this dude at a show a year ago. Like Cam said, I've been rocking with him ever since, man. Here go the short set right here, man. Culture Original. You know what I'm saying? Put that in right there in the camera. Culture Original, man. They got the short sets going right now, man. The price is right on it too. Short sets going. They got the top and bottoms. They got the red, the camo, the baby blue. I think that's the yellow.
Maybe an olive set.
Yeah,
Or
like
maybe I'm thinking about the camo. They have five or six different colorways.
Yeah,
embossed t-shirts, like good heavy thick material t-shirts. They got the socks.
Sweatsuits.
They got, oh man, he had on a suit that looked like he designed. He was talking about it. Man, I thought it was a Gucci sweatsuit.
Me
He had on
too.
just the color scheme, and it's got his name on it. It didn't look like Gucci, like he was trying to copy him, but it was like nice looking that you would have thought it was like a designer tracksuit. But yeah, man.
Love over loyalty or loyalty over love. I mean, whatever, you know. They got a lot of stuff going on.
Hats. He's got a couple different hat designs. I like a teddy bear feeling bucket hat. Is super. I mean, they ain't got it my size, of course, but it's dope. I wish they did. I'd rock it.
Exactly, man. Here go the bag. It come in a nice, you know what I'm saying? It come in a nice bag, you know, got the, you know,
His
the
branding,
QR code and
You gotta start with the mind of being designer
his-
before you become designer. You know what I'm
His
saying?
branding is next level. Like he's years ahead of the competition when it comes to his branding, and his social media presence is crazy too. His TikTok following is nuts. Like it's crazy.
I'm telling you, man, he definitely doing it. I'm glad we can stay linked in. I'm probably gonna cop every time I see him out somewhere or whatever. I just like, you know what I'm saying? I like the design. I talk about it all the time on here. I try to support. You see what I'm wearing tonight. I know Boat was talking crazy earlier, but my boy Black Cobra, you know, I met this dude one time, spent a week with him, you know what I'm saying, doing it, filming for the same team, same organization, whatever. And he dropped some merch and I had to cop it. You know what I'm saying? I support it. I wish I could show y'all the back. It's pretty lit. The Cobra Curse is real. You know what I'm saying? And I got his hat on as well. So y'all get over to the Black Cobra Media. Culture Originals, man. For the Toe, man. Big Pressure. Cozy Academy, man. Just a few brands. Cortez, you know, just a few brands from around here, man, that you gotta, if you're from around here, you know, definitely shop and cop. If you one of our followers that's out in South Dakota or all the way over in Germany or whoever, reach out to these people, you know, reach out to their Instagram pages. The shipping might be a little rough across that water, you know what I'm saying? But just support it, man.
But you're gonna be the only one that's got it, and then they're gonna want to know where you got it from.
Exactly, man. So support these brands, man. Y'all always gonna see me wearing something that I got from somebody I know. If I got a guy making shoes, I'm wearing them shoes. All right. If I got somebody that's making hoodies and making shirts, I'm wearing them hoodies and shirts. Hats, obviously, y'all see me in the Dreaded Archer hat 24/7 if you see me around. I got it on 24/7. Not that it's not a nice hat and I would wear it all the time anyway, but just for the fact that I want somebody to say, hey, what is that? What you wearing? Who is that? Whose clothes are that? All right, I can hook you up with it. Black Cobra, it's exclusive drops. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be big dog to get the Black Cobra, but I might can try to put in a good word for you. You know what I'm saying? But it's just I try to support everybody when I can. As soon as Cam was like, oh, there go Culture's booth at the sneaker show, I was like, oh, I bet, come on.
He handed me the camera, just took off walking.
Yeah, I bet, come on. You know,
it's my turn now.
I'll make sure I show them some love anytime I can, man. Any of y'all, if y'all got clothing brand out there, anything like that, let me know. Hit me up. I might not see it all the time. I might not see it down the timeline. My timeline is full of sports. If y'all know what I do for a living, so I might not see your clothes on the timeline. So hit me up, and I promise you, I'm a cop, and I'm gonna wear it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna wear it. So that's where I'm at with all that, man. Everything good in my world. I know I never said nothing on the business, but obviously 10 on the business world right now, man. Hey, we're just doing it.
Having our way.
Having our way, man. But y'all got any last words for the people before we get out of here?
Yeah, man. I said it before. I'm gonna say it again. Find the price of success and pay it.
That's right. No better person to invest in than you and your squad. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Don't follow your dreams. Don't chase your dreams. Hunt them down and kill them and make it a reality.
Most definitely, most definitely. Hey, Brett McPherson said, just letting y'all know, I enjoy the show. You guys keep it up. Yes, sir. We're gonna do that, man. Yes, sir. Hey, y'all keep tuning in. I promise y'all we're gonna keep talking, man. I talk on the phone with this dude. I don't even know how many hours a week. You know what I'm saying? I talk on the phone with this dude plenty, enough time to give y'all content for years on years on years to
For
come.
sure.
So, and then I'm with Cam 8 hours of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all just, man, hey, we got the content coming for y'all. Y'all just keep tuning in, man. Keep sharing these posts. Keep liking these videos, man. Just keep putting it out there. Tell your friends, your friends, your friends, and they friends. Tune in, man. Follow the pages, share the pages. We're gonna give y'all stuff back too, man. We ain't stingy over here. I'm working on getting y'all this console right now. I'm working on getting y'all this console. And not no raffle, not no, pay to get in, none of that. I'm
Straight
giving
up
it away.
giving away.
So we're gonna do it. We're gonna be a PS5 or Xbox next gen. That's coming. So y'all just stay in the comment section, man. Stay in the chat. Stay on the page. Just stay paying attention. Have them notification bells turned on. I doubt that I'll ever do the walk around the mall. Hey, do you follow the Read, Talk, and Listen and give you something? I don't just see me doing that. But if y'all tuning in to the show and y'all staying faithful to us, man, we're gonna make sure y'all get hooked up with stuff. My boy Cam gonna bless somebody down with the Nike gift card or the $100 cash app. That's the two sources of payment right there. We ain't doing none of the extra. So that's the two sources, but we're gonna give y'all that, and then also the t-shirt contest coming up. And if you win that, you're gonna get a free shirt, and obviously your design will be the official t-shirt of the RTL. And just stay vigilant out here, y'all. It's getting hot. Y'all know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
No, we complain about it being winter for so long. But when the heat comes, the crime rate spikes up, people start stealing stuff, people losing tempers, road rage, blase. So just, hey, be vigilant. Know what's around you, know who around you, know the kids your kids playing with, know the parents of the kids your kids playing with. You know what I'm saying? Hey, last but not least, keep yours on you. I'm for dang sure gonna have mine on me. With that being said, this is season 5, episode 10 of the Read, Talk, and Listen podcast. I'm your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host, Trey Reed. My boy Killer Cam on the ones and twos. We are out.
Peace.
Squad. I mean, it's been turning up with her. The girl around us and she loving her. If we don't know you, don't come close to her. If you with your girl, let me hear you say, what?